Hey, we're going. It's time to play some more Tomb of Annihilation, which has been nothing but fun and a story of how friendship overcomes all, and best friends never argue or bicker or throw blasts of divine energy at one another, knocking each other unconscious in one hit.
Right.
Um,
It's all tracks so far.
yeah.
Everyone
And
is happy.
yeah, everyone is very happy and very conscious, and there is exactly zero tension in the air in our current situation. But hey, let's backtrack a little bit because it's been a couple weeks since we played, and it's probably a good idea to make sure everybody remembers what all's going on. So, after kind of doubling back and talking to Quayote, uh,
Ugh.
Ugh, huh? Really? That bad, huh?
Wait, isn't that what's that dude?
Oh no, yeah, no, I'm talking about the merchant princess back in Port Nyanzaru who gave you guys or who gave Lucius this job. Um,
What's this dude's name?
this dude's name is Shago,
Ugh.
and Lucius and I mean I suppose Thorv as well, since he was in on the meeting, have been sent to dispose of him. But yeah, so under the pretense of uh, having to send a message, you guys went to Fort Belurian and eventually met up with Shago. But first, you spoke to the commander at the fort and were granted a temporary charter of exploration, meaning you guys have the honor and the privilege of exploring the Flaming Fist's land here in Chult. And for the really paltry sum of half of everything you find, they won't kill you or imprison you or take all your stuff or stop you from wandering around. So that's a pretty great deal, huh?
It's really nice.
Yeah, yeah, they sure think so. Um, that happened, and as a condition of that happening, you guys were given, I mean, really, one core assignment, as well as kind of a. I believe she made you a long-standing offer over killing off some ghouls and stuff. There is a bounty on ghoul heads. If you guys uh, did not remember that, but specifically, you guys are tasked with figuring out what is cutting these large paths through the jungle, because it sure as hell doesn't match up with anything that they know to live in this area. And, it's their land. They want to know who's on their land. There's also that matter of trying to stage an assassination, which is a thing that happened on, like, the second night out of the fort. And, yeah, that didn't entirely go to plan, one could say. Turns out the party is quite divided on this whole murder for hire thing, especially when not everyone consented to it. And so, let's see. Let me make sure I get this right. Lucius, Fib, Thorv, and Groyomod were all, to varying degrees, involved in an attempt on Shago's life, luring him away from the group as the others slept. But Azaka, having been invited to partake earlier by Lucius, decided to do what she could to prevent this. So she woke up everyone else who, well, barring Scorn, was pretty much opposed to. Well, sorry, everyone else was opposed to the whole murder thing, and Scorn's just off in the corner, like, you guys figure it out. So we're at a bit of a standoff as the ringleader of Team Murder, Lucius, has just been knocked unconscious in one strike from Cyrene, who currently looms over his unconscious body and is looking pretty pissed. So I suppose that's where we'll pick things up. Does anybody want to take an action in initiative, or can we just go straight to an RP kind of scenario?
I think we're good for RP.
Same. Yeah. I agree.
Okay.
Wait, I think I'm gonna back up.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, here we are. What do you all do?
Nothing. I mean, if he's I mean, I go over to him and I think I'm gonna kind of chuckle at Cyrene. I just kind of look at her with a oh you and yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and just do a cure wounds. I think. I don't know. Do I have that? Hang on, sorry.
I did cast Spare the Dying. He's not.
Oh, yeah.
actively dying.
Yeah, he is stabilized.
Oh, okay. Then never mind.
Okay.
Since he's unconscious, we can kind of talk about what happened. So, I guess I'll just say that, like,
We can talk about him behind his back because he's
Yeah.
unconscious.
yeah,
Yeah.
maybe we should
We can
talk about what happened.
I'll shout over to Cyrene. She may want to take his sending orb or stone that he had, and any other stuff that might be dangerous.
I guess I reach in his pocket. Is there a sending orb?
Or stone.
There is in fact a sending stone on his person.
I'm gonna take that.
All right.
I'm sure there are other dangerous things in there, but I'll at least take that.
Okay.
And I'm gonna whirl around and be like, who else knew of this? Looking at Thorv because he knew he had a sending stone.
I knew of this. I told Fib when I got back to camp.
What?
That fib.
I know of this too, but I try to stay neutral. I don't
And
really care what happens.
same for me.
Fib,
What?
make a deception check.
Is it versus my insight?
Yeah, sure. I mean, it seems feasible that she is telling the truth.
I look at Groyle Mod.
Groma just waves.
I narrow my eyes. And he
Me
just
just following party.
I'm gonna go in my pack and grab some ropes and just tie up Lucius. Lucius.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if it comes down to it, eventually we may have to roll for how well those things are tied, but we'll not worry about that for now.
And I will walk back to wherever camp is with him, dragging him in his bound body and sit down. Just be like, let's have a chat.
Azaka shifts back to her human form and says, "Yes, let's." So I suppose you're all kind of ushered in to kind of an uncomfortable meeting. It smells very strongly of ham, of course.
Wait, where are we having the meeting?
I don't know. I guess let's
Or
say
wherever
like
camp was.
probably like around here ish.
Alright.
Shago is very much on the outside of this conversation. But yeah,
I can't drag Lucius with me.
there you go. All right. So here you all are in the center of camp.
So what do you want to know?
So, why was Lucius out to kill this man? Why does he have a sending stone?
He was given it by that one lady in Port Nyanzaru. He was given a contract to kill this man, to kill Shago.
For what reason?
Money. He needed money.
Shago chimes in and says, Coyote hates my family. It's no surprise that she wants me dead.
I don't think anyone ever questioned why someone would want you dead.
He just shoots you a look like, the fuck? What have I ever done to you?
She just shrugs.
Chirp.
Well, I think we are all in agreement now that there's to be no killing. Now,
Do-
what shall we do moving forward?
Probably sleep for tonight.
More jungle crickets chirping in the distance.
Sounds good to me.
All right. So yeah, you guys just go ahead and
I mean,
tuck back in for
I guess.
for the rest
Well,
of the
hang
night's
on.
rest.
Perhaps you wish to hear from the man himself, from Lucius. Should we arouse him from his state?
Sorry, 1 second. I'm having multiple screen issues.
Oh,
Okay,
great.
I will wait then.
I will kick him and cast Cure Wounds.
Through your foot. Okay. Pretty beefy heal. Lucius, you suddenly have 12 hit points.
She really wants to hear what you have to say.
Yeah.
So, well, I will come to consciousness and just kind of stare and blink because I'm tied up.
I think
I'm
you can
above
still
glaring
talk.
At you.
What? Yeah?
Cyrene almost kill you. You feel okay?
No more or less than usual.
Well, I mean, less than usual, but
Well, you're staring at me like you have questions.
Or she is taking a while to respond like she has screen issues still.
Oh.
One
no,
of
I
the
just
two.
don't really have anything to say. I just want to glare at you.
Oh, no, that works too.
Okay.
Why are we here? Why were you
for money, and
to assassinate this man with all of us here. If you want to do evil, might as well make it your own business, not everyone's.
it's a necessary evil, I feel. But that has been ruined now. So, suppose I don't know what to do. And then I'll look at Shago and I'll say, I wouldn't have killed you. Not outright, at least. Just knocked you out, tied you up, and reasoned with you to disappear. At
It's
least
easy
so.
for you to say now.
Well, you didn't go down as easy as the last person.
The last person, there was another one.
Yeah.
So this is what you do then? You kill people for money?
No. The last person I killed just because he deserved it. And you were kind of a two-parter. You filled both.
He walks over to where you're tied up and stoops down so that he can more or less be eye to eye with you. And he says, I would watch your tongue, weak one. You never know when you might lose it.
Just gonna kind of stare at him.
Do you know who I am?
Not a clue.
Sighs and looks at the rest of the group. Anyone?
This was never personal, but between me and you. I just say from the ground.
Didn't he tell us he was like the son of some?
So he said he was part of a rich family, and I think it might have come out at the very end of last section. That he is related to another merchant prince.
Yeah.
So, yeah. He says, I'm the son of Janti.
Oh,
Which one is that?
that's the one who's been helping us.
Oh.
Who hooked us up with Azaka and...
No, that's actually a different one.
Oh.
It was
Well,
Jobal,
that's-
wasn't it?
Jabal is the guy who's like specifically responsible for guides. And then Wakanga is the magical items dealer who's kind of friends with him and hooked you up with Jabal. Yeah. I don't know that you guys would have actually heard anything about Janti yet, so
oh, okay.
there's
Well, I'm
that.
less upset
So we all just stand there looking unimpressed.
then.
Like, alright.
The eyebrows raised, like, alright.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I mean, I think at that point though, Azaka would certainly chime in and say, I know you're not from around here, so I can understand not knowing what he's talking about, but Janti is another important figure in Port Nyanzaru. She deals in mostly hard goods, lots of jewelry, gems, armor, fine clothes. another one of the one of the 8 most powerful people in Port Nyanzaru. And at that point, Shago chimes in and says, and one of the few known descendants of the royal Chultan bloodline. Don't forget that.
Is that why you're such a dick?
He does his best to ignore that comment. But yeah, he says, you, little man, were sent here on an errand by one of the foulest and most evil creatures that has been somehow permitted to continue living in our city. And you nearly made what would have proven to be a fatal mistake to, well, probably all of your associates. Looks around at the group. Can you imagine the price that would be on your heads if word got out that you killed the oldest son of a merchant prince?
Yes.
I asked her if you were anybody important or if you were just some person. And she said, oh no, it's just some person.
And you believed her?
Yeah, I did.
I believe Lucius believed he was being paid. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you didn't see far beyond that, did you?
No, I really didn't.
This is why I always told Triager to stay away from cities and politics and all these organizations that say one thing and do another.
Oh, believe me, I was not prepared to get into inner prince-princess warfare.
And you should not have got involved with anything.
If I didn't know better, it would seem that she sent you to your death.
She might have. Doesn't matter to her.
True, you were disposable to her.
Well, it is all too true, but it's how anybody in power is. I just kind of glare at Shago. We're all just numbers to them.
Oh, Lucius, you are somewhat important to me. And I put my hand on his shoulder. And smile.
He said someone important.
Somewhat, not someone.
He said 2 people. 2 important people.
Wait, what? Your meaning was not clear to me.
Of course it wasn't.
Okay, well, whatever.
So, yeah, Shago kind of butts back into the conversation. And
Ugh,
he says,
him. Of course he would interrupt.
How could he butt into a conversation about how he was almost murdered?
yeah, I know,
The
right?
nerve of
What a
this
dick.
guy.
Yeah, I agree. He should stay out of it. He should know where he's not wanted.
He says, luckily, there are those among you with the sense to
Ugh.
not get involved in such matters, and to not condone the murder of one who has not provoked it.
At
And-
this. Oh, go ahead.
And it is because of these people that I won't simply have you all arrested and thrown in jail to rot away and await whatever lies at the other side of this death curse I've heard about. But you're going to help me. You're going to help my family. As some semblance of repayment for nearly robbing my mother of her only son. So now that that is settled, I suppose we should get into the details. He looks around, kind of looking for signs of disapproval, but at the same time you kind of get that feeling like he doesn't give a fuck.
Depends on how you need help. Like stated before. I at least have certain limits to what I do.
I believe we can agree that Queothe is an evil woman. Looks around at you all. Not seeing, I guess, any signs of disagreement. Continues on and says, my means aren't as brutal and violent as hers, at least not when dealing with someone of her stature, but justice needs to be served. For starters, it is quite illegal to put a contract on someone's head without going through the proper channels. I think we need to have a conversation with another one of the princes, one who oversees these sort of things. But in order for that conversation to be taken seriously, I need some sort of evidence to present to her. He looks down at Lucius. Did she give you anything?
I'll kind of wiggle around. She gave me a rock, sending stone, that was linked to her.
Cyrene, steal this from you.
I have it out of my pocket.
Yeah, be careful with that, because if she finds out I lost it, then we're all gonna be in deep shit.
We're already all in deep shit thanks to you.
It'll be deeper.
Thor just throwing everybody under the bus this session.
Fear not, I will guide us around any additional shit we encounter.
Alright, follow scoring. Got it.
He's gotten us lost often.
But never through a pile of shit. You cannot deny this, Fibblestip Shadowcloak.
I thought she did get covered in shit.
There was that one time.
Guys,
But I
for
did
some
not get her into it. That's my point.
So for some reason, I was thinking that, like, before the session started, I was thinking her name was Fibblestick, and I don't know why. But then
I almost say that every time.
But then I saw the roll 20, and I was like, is it Fibblestim? I guess so.
I must stop myself from saying Fiddlestick every time, because that's what I feel like it should be.
Why, though? It's
I don't
weird.
know, it's your character. Or why do
should-
I almost say it?
Yeah.
It just seems like I've like Fibblestick. I don't know. For some reason, that seems like
Hmm.
I have no idea.
Ah, Fibblesticks.
Oh, Fibble.
Maybe that's it.
No, shoot.
It's Fiddlesticks.
I know, but it's still.
Well, anyway, Fibblestib would do whatever, because she's just mad that we didn't get to kill this guy. It looks like we're not going to be able to, which does not please her.
Well, we've killed a lot of things. I'm sure we'll get a chance to kill.
Okay,
more
but... Oh, I guess this
I
dude's
know,
not on
I
my
know.
kill list. You're lucky he's not on my kill list.
things. I'm lucky.
All
Or
of
just
us
like,
are.
Okay, just you in general is lucky.
All of us are, because you'd all be going down with...
Alright. Good to know.
Anyways. So, is this fending stone enough?
It will at least be enough to get the conversation going. We'll have to see what Jessamine says. You came from Port Nyanzaru, yes?
Yes.
Yep.
Well, then I suppose you know the way back. We'll leave in the morning.
Don't we have a deadline to get back to that person about the rampaging thingy leaving marks?
Yes, you do. 2 weeks.
The what?
Whatever it is that's like making these big ass paths through the jungle.
How
Remember
long
you-
does it
Remember
take to
that
get
at
there and
all.
back?
Yeah, how do I not remember this? Was
So,
this when I was
okay.
drunk?
Were you drunk last session?
No.
Then no.
So disappointed in yourself.
Because if I had, because then I'd have an excuse to not remember it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And
So-
that was just my bad.
So when you guys went to the fort and met Shago for the first time, you were given a couple of assignments and you got that temporary exploration charter from the Flaming Fist people. And one of the conditions that you could fulfill to actually earn a full-fledged charter was figure out what it is that is, basically trampling around their land in Chult.
It's a
And,
T-Rex.
And bring back evidence of whatever it is. So, yeah. If you go beyond that 2 weeks, then you no longer have a valid charter, and Flaming Fist people are more than likely going to stop you and arrest you or other things along those lines. So, yeah, you guys just have all
Oh,
kinds of stuff to get rid
yeah.
of. Or
Oh,
get
I
taken
do
care of.
remember that. Yeah, the part
Yeah.
that affects me, I remember.
Yeah, the part where people steal your stuff. Uh-huh. So, yeah, I mean, what do you say? I mean, are you gonna try and talk your way into at least finishing the job that you're on, or what are you thinking?
Go on, Serenade. You're the only.
Sorry, you cut out what?
I say, go on, Serenade. You're the only one he likes.
Or at least isn't actively afraid of.
Yeah. Wait, is he afraid? Oh, he doesn't
Well-
seem very afraid.
He's not actively angry at Cyrenae.
Yeah.
Let's go with that.
That's pretty accurate.
Alright. We can all agree to that.
Even if we find out what's out here, he would want. I mean, if assassins are getting sent out to fort, whatever the place is, then he's gonna want to go straight to Point Nyanzaru anyways.
If we are looking for evidence of some giant creature, maybe I will have to lead you through a pile of shit.
Just the corner of Fib's mouth. Smiles. That one was too good for her to pretend it wasn't funny.
But perhaps we should just listen. Wait, why did Shaggoth say why he wants us to go back to Port Nanzar with him? Or did he just say, "Hey, that's what you're doing"?
Goes to that merchant prince that's in charge of putting bounties on people's heads.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that.
What is he trying to legitimize the bounty? It's like, all right, now you have a legitimate bounty. Now you can.
No, the one on his head.
Right.
Now you can kill me.
Yeah.
I was pissed before, but now it's reasonable.
It's totally fine. I get it.
Ooh,
So
Becca, I got 2 big berries.
Perhaps we find. I have 10 good berries. No. Perhaps we will find evidence of this rampaging thing, but personally, I'm not that concerned with what concerns the Flaming Fist. Is anyone else?
I don't care about the Flaming Fist.
It could be a nuisance, but that's
We have plenty
problem
of
for another day.
nuisance. Yes, we deal with plenty of nuisance. It's fine. What is one more? Anybody else? Problem with Flaming Fist being angry with us?
Azaka chimes in and says, if they knew what I was, they'd try to murder me anyway, so I'm not that concerned.
Alright. Well, then, Shaggoth, we will go with you then. But hold up, we're not paying you for guiding anymore. Because I think Lucius was paying you because he wanted a chance to kill you, then was probably going to take your money back. So for the record, Azaka and I will guide us from henceforth. Just want to make this clear. Because you are still vastly outnumbered, just keep this in mind. I don't mean to threat, I just mean to tell you, you will not be extorting us for money.
He says, fine. I don't need it, especially given the fact that we'll be returning to my home.
We are all very impressed. Alright. And it's in the middle of the night still, right? Like this is like
this whole thing happened
Yeah.
like in the middle of your long rest. So.
Can we all be like snuggled in our beds as we're having this conversation?
We keep having to like turn over so that our voices can be heard. Like,
Just yelling at each other from our tents.
Well, like, as he says, like, we're all impressed or whatever, he just lays back down and goes to sleep.
he definitely just climbs up the nearest tree.
Okay,
Every
that's-
time
that's
we have
pretty
to
great.
talk, we sit up, and then we
Yeah.
have to snuggle back in when
That's
we're
perfect because anytime there's like a sleepover, the most serious talks happen when everyone's just laying in their bed. And it's
Dude,
It's so true.
It's very true. All right, yeah, serious sleepover talks it is. Cool. So does that conclude this episode of Serious Sleepover Talks?
Can you guys untie me just in case something comes, I can protect myself?
I picture
won't
Lucius
kill
is
him.
still like half rolled over. He's got
Yeah.
like grass in his mouth.
Glass?
Yes.
Grass.
Oh,
not
grass.
I'm not climbing back down. Someone else can do it.
I am not going to untie him.
Viv gets up awkwardly and just starts walking over there, continuously glancing to see how pissed Sierne is, and just awkwardly unties him.
Okay.
And then she goes and snuggles back into her bed.
Even though she doesn't need to sleep.
Well, she wanted to be part of the experience.
Oh yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough.
What- I'm just picturing a Shatterkai sleepover, and it's pretty horrific.
She she's very tall too, so she like has a really long sleeping bag.
Yeah. Well, hang on. Does her upper like 2 feet stick out awkwardly, or
She bends her knees.
Oh, okay. That's
She does kind of a cross-legged laying down, you know.
okay. Yeah. This is
Alright.
good for visual reference. I think Wendy always appreciates when we.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It helps with the fan art too, you know.
Yeah, all that fan art.
Yeah, all that fan art.
So much.
Wendy, I love how black you make Fib's eyes. It matches her soul.
Wendy, I
matches
do
your
have to request that you cut back on the Rule 34 stuff, though. It's starting to get stale.
Wendy, I
You
think
know what, man?
you need to
I'm all
start-
about freedom of expression. All right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Wendy, can you
You're
start implementing Fib's kinks into Rule
right.
34?
Sorry, Wendy, that was out of line for me. I need to just avoid it if I don't like it. So I apologize.
Yeah, personally, I'm like way for it. More to
Thanks,
our
Wendy.
Yes.
I'm clearly the minority here, so I'll just shut up.
All right. So yeah, that being taken care of. Yeah, you guys hunker down for the rest of a night's rest, and yeah, as you kind of drift off, the jungle sounds of Chult lull you to sleep. All of the wonderful chirping and occasional hooting, and like somewhere way off in the distance, you hear what sounds like let's see, for lack of a better term, like a teenager practicing his death metal growl.
What?
Yeah. It's a sound that you guys might recognize as one of the horrific sounds you heard right before a Zorbo dropped down and clung to one of you. But it's not by you guys, so it's okay.
Oh, it's not the sound of what they were making stuff.
No, it's not. It's not that sound. Though, shout out to the people next door to Becca and I when we went down to Game Nation Con. Cause hey, good for you guys. Anyway.
Oh man, we were so loud.
Oh man, till like 4:30 in the morning the one night.
God. Yeah, but that time we
I
were.
can't believe I
Yeah.
slept through the most outrageous night we had. I was drunk as fuck.
Yeah, he went to bed very early.
Well,
Well, compared to
bed,
the rest of us, it was like
What?
1 or 2 a.m.
I passed out very early. That's more.
Oh no, Lucius!
No, that tracks. He's tied up.
All those rope burns. No, I just untied him.
No, yeah.
Oh
sure.
yeah, that's true.
But I
It's
mean,
the rope burn.
I just go
I
and like
feel-
lay on the ground and cry.
oh, okay. You're that upset about not doing a murder?
No, I will just go lay on the ground though.
Fib is that upset about not doing a murder. She hasn't killed someone in a long time. Because of Cyrene again. God.
But hey, you're friends. Or
Yeah, I
are you?
guess.
Preventing
Go away, Cortana.
murders.
God. Cortana never opens when I say, "Hey, Cortana," but then like, God fucking damn it.
I
knew
think
I was waiting for that.
same.
She did that time. What the hell? Yeah.
At
Okay.
least it didn't tell you fish do in fact feel pain.
Oh yeah. They do, and Becca's a monster.
Yep, very much
Yeah,
so.
pretty much. Okay, so hey, it's the next day.
Hooray.
I guess we should see what the weather is like because
Yay.
we have the
Cloudy
technology.
with a chance of murder.
Is
Isn't that every day?
that?
Albereth could see what the weather is.
Oh, okay. It is extremely warm.
Oh my god. Of course
And
it
rainy.
would be.
Hot shower.
Hot shower day.
What is the difference between extremely warm and hot?
Yeah.
They are in fact one and the same.
Oh wow.
I'll just say hot then. Fuck.
Look,
It's hot shower day.
I'm just
right?
reading the result of the random roll. All
You know
right.
what? You're the DM. You could throw the rule book out the window if you wanted to.
I mean, that's true, but there's only a certain amount of chaos that I embrace, and a lot of it comes from you guys. So,
You're welcome.
We
The
are
most
good.
important thing is, what does dragon bait smell like?
Yeah.
well, there was a very strong scent of ham through the whole serious sleepover conversation. Let's see. I mean,
I got very close to ham. I mean, to dragon bait.
to ham.
Damn.
To ham. I mean, we could call him ham. He always smells like it.
Old hammy boy.
But yeah, mostly ham. Although, like in the morning, like he wakes up and he doesn't shout smells in his sleep. So like he wakes up, and as he's like getting up and like stretching, big early morning stretch,
Oh,
suddenly
that's a good
the air
stretch.
smells of lemon.
Oh my god, did he like fart?
I mean, maybe lemon is just associated with something other than the incessant nervousness or worry that you're putting him through.
I like to imagine he just has really weird smells, so in the morning he's like, oh, I have pine cone breath, and he has to brush his teeth, and then he's like, oh, ham again. That's better.
I mean, sure, why not?
Yay!
But yeah, so you wake up the next morning having not been assaulted by Zorbos in your sleep, and yeah. So the plan is back to Port Nyanzaru, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so
Without
back
doing
to
any murders.
the player's map of Jolt. Which,
Yay, Shark Boy Kill Big!
yay! And so you guys had actually done a bit more travel even beyond what's reflected here, because you were a day and a half out of the fort looking for whatever the big thing was. So
really good at traveling on the map, you guys.
yeah, you are. Let's see. So I mean, realistically, you probably would have only gotten to like there, which functionally pretty much the same. So I assume you're gonna try and just kind of retrace your path, right? Like back to port.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. So that being the case, the dynamic duo of Scorn and Azaki are going to see if they can get you guys on the right path. So let's see. They get to roll with advantage because the power of friendship. And they have a +5.
Shago should have to walk with his arms tied.
Fuck you for almost getting murdered.
We don't trust you anymore.
And with a muzzle.
Oh,
So
that
I
can't
feel like this is
talk.
turning into a fib kinky thing.
Yeah.
Ew, don't say that about him.
Well, if he's
If
got
it
a
was
muzzle, that
anyone
makes
else.
Fib the Dom, though. I feel like Fib's definitely a Dom, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh god. Stacy's
Except
gonna
when
have a field day
Cyrene's
with that.
concerned.
Yeah, she would definitely be a sub for Sierra.
All right. Well, there you go.
Which is
Whoever's-
weird because she's never experienced that before, and she kind of likes.
Oh, yeah.
Whoever's out there drawing all that fan art, have fun.
Yeah, have at it.
Have at it. All right. So, you guys head out on your way once again to Port Nyanzaru. All right. So let's see if anything crazy happens today. So yeah, you're walking, and like every once in a while, there's a little rush. You probably around lunchtime, you see a couple more of the little like unicorn bunnies, the Almirages.
I bet Sirene doesn't let us kill and eat them. Oh wait, that was Scorn.
Yeah. I didn't
Yeah.
prevent anyone.
I
just said
still
we
get
don't-
Scorn and Thorv all mixed up.
I mean, I get Thorv and Dane mixed up, and Dane's not even in this campaign, so.
I wish you would do just Tree Hugger again.
Well,
He's
he's
dead.
dead.
Yeah.
So
Why you have to be so sad?
sad thing. Sad thing.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Alright. So, yeah, other than that, nothing too crazy happens today. So you move 1 hex.
Wait, does he still act like an asshole the whole time? Or does he know now that we all hate him?
I mean, you guys did make your feelings, well, some of you did make your feelings pretty clear. Yeah. So, I mean, I think he's quieter, which is a vast improvement.
Yeah.
Wait, he's what? All I heard is he's qua.
He's not like bragging about how awesome he and his life in general. So,
Okay.
Because he
there's
knows that bitches can die at any time, don't matter who you are.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a considerably quieter trip back than it was on the way out from the fort. But yeah, so the first day goes by and you don't die.
Yay!
Yeah, and then you get another long rest in, and it's another day, and
Yay!
it is not as hot, so it's just rainy.
Yay!
Cold shower day.
Hooray!
Cold shower day. Yeah, it's more like lukewarm shower day, which
Yay!
That works.
okay, and then let's see if you guys get horrendously lost
Which we
and
do.
die out in the wilderness.
We
Ugh,
wind up
I
in the
hope
water.
we all die.
What? Why?
What's the point?
We end up in the Bay of Chult.
Yeah, you know.
That's where we're supposed to be, right?
Yeah. Shortcut.
Yep.
Okay, so you continue on, and first half of the day goes by. Stop for lunch. Kind of, refuel a little bit. Pack up, continue. It is maybe an hour or so after that you guys are
To do a murder?
You are
Ooh.
walking kind of, along the tree line, as there's kind of a split here between the more open coastal type of land, but every once in a while it's kind of encroached upon by the jungle. And yeah, about an hour or so after lunch, you are walking, trying to skirt the jungle as best you can, when suddenly you hear a strange, belching, growling, death metal growl sound.
Ooh.
Is it the Cyclops?
And then a bunch of half-naked teddy bears jump down from the trees.
Ooh.
Time to fight more Zorbos.
Yeah.
Disappointed!
Why do they have to be naked? That's inappropriate.
They're like half-naked. They got like,
Yeah, well, that's inappropriate.
basically shoulders down is naked. So it's probably more than half, actually.
Yeah. Okay, so they have a hat on. What?
So they're
Shoulders
all-
down
They're-
is naked.
They're furry.
They have glasses.
And then from that down, they're naked.
Oh, they're
Okay,
just
You
they're
said
naked,
from
but they're
shoulder
censored.
down, they're naked. They have like
I'm
a
only
scarf
naked-
on.
Well, but they do have like hair on their shoulders and like their like uppermost bits of their arms. So, yeah, that's the thing.
Okay, they have scarves and hats on,
Yeah.
and that's it.
All right, so I gotta add 2 to.
Why it's
Is-
so hot already?
right.
It's
I don't know.
incredibly warm.
This is their home. They're fine with it. Nico,
Yeah.
what if you had to be in this jungle IRL?
Nico is.
I would
dead
be already in a grave.
already. And I would have just crawled into that grave with you and been like, "No, there's no way."
Guess who has a higher initiative than Fib?
Sebastian Stan.
Thor.
No,
Who was right?
I am.
You didn't say anything, so I don't. You can't be right.
I am
You
the
didn't
initiative
guess.
That's higher. So
We all
I
win.
Also, lest we
Uh,
forget, combat music. Begin.
Well, Fib didn't even do that bad. You rolled very high.
I did.
All right. So, as this happens, and they just hop down and they're all like closing in on you, kind of running in to like hug whatever magical items you have and devour the magical.
Oh.
Gorn, what do you do?
There's 5 of them.
There are 5 of them.
I eat them all for breakfast. I'm hungry.
It's
Yeah.
lunch.
Scorn.
Me?
Yes.
Yeah, you.
You're scoring.
Oh, what? Sorry, I thought I heard Laura talking, so I thought it was her.
No,
Okay.
no, you got a 19 on your initiative, so it's you.
Yeah, I guess I did. All right, well, no time for fiddle farting around.
No
Is that an
lollygagging.
insult to me?
Yep.
Fiddle farting? Why would
Fuck
fiddle?
you.
I said fiddle, not fibble.
Oh.
Double farting around.
Fib farts on you.
So I'm gonna go ahead and
Don't fiddle sim this, Scorn.
Oh.
I'm gonna
Weirdest
Trans-
inspiration ever.
Oh, you went.
If you
banana.
mean don't make it beautiful and kinky, then I guess that's
I go
accurate.
into Denananat mode.
Of course.
And I'm
Banana.
like, "Ah!" And then I'm gonna just attack that guy
All right.
with my body.
Yeah.
Ew.
Use your body.
Okay. I don't get a pounce, but that's okay. I'm gonna munch on him. That
All right.
13?
So that 13 is gonna miss.
Well, alright.
You like try to chomp on it, and you realize, or you probably remember that like, even though it's all like kind of gross and naked and fleshy looking, their skin is actually really tough, like rock, like trying to bite through rock.
Is it sexy?
I mean, depends what you're into. With Fib, that's a very open-ended question.
So I try and claw him, but I end up just doing like kind of a limp wrist, you know? Just kind of,
Ew.
yeah. That doesn't work. I do one more, and it's not as limp, but you know.
You may have found the boss Zorbo. I don't know. Boss Zorbo is whoever just happens to survive longest. Okay.
Alright, I got this one distracted. Just like
Alright.
I planned.
Yeah.
That's what I do. Alright.
Yeah. Alright. Cool. Artis is gonna stay right where he is and open fire on these things. Longbow. Many attacks with the longbow. Only one of which hits. But hey, it's at least one.
Damage is damage.
Damage is damage, and so he shoots this this Zorbo, this top here, and like the first 2 arrows just like crumple as they hit, like he just shot a stone wall. But the third one does find kind of a weaker spot and pierce it a little bit.
Nice, nice.
All right.
Why does Cyrene still have a net on her?
I constantly ask that same question, but it's.
I
so
thought that
easy.
it got taken off. I won
Oh.
pyramids.
Let's get that up.
There's a net? Oh.
There you go.
Oh, it's-
Yeah. Cool. So then it's Azaka's turn, and Azaka is gonna do Azaka things. Gur, Rar, hybrid form. And then she looks ready to fuck something up, but because of action economy, she can't yet, so she's just gonna go up here.
She's so fierce.
Yeah.
This music isn't in Eberron Renewed.
Well, maybe
The
it should
last
be.
music was.
Tell Eric to get on our level.
Oh,
Right?
Other
Eric.
Eric. Other Eric.
Right?
Tell
okay.
Eric to get on Eric's level.
Exactly.
Eric,
Yeah.
oh my god, you need to copy what Eric does.
Exactly.
Eric, why you do this? Why you do this?
Anyway, Sirenny, your other nemesis, I guess, has arrived.
Um,
I like this music.
Yeah,
I need
I'm mad about it.
You're like, it gets a pass, just barely. I'll tolerate it for now.
We're okay. 10-foot radius sphere. Where
Right.
can I place it to catch these three guys? And not my friendlies.
Okay. So. Yeah, that's gonna be tough, because you kind of need, like, the entire width, pretty much.
I mean, can I put it
Let me.
below?
I suppose that could actually work. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, we'll say you can kind of skim their spaces. Yeah, it's like half contact. I'll say sure. So,
Well, I'm
what?
casting Shatter, so I mean it's
Shatter. There you go.
contact is pretty
Fucking boom.
nasty.
DC 14 con. Okay, let's see what we got.
Oh, that was a crappy roll.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da. One might say this is a spell. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Cool.
No, that would.
Cool.
like he should have said no.
This is not magic. It's actually mortar technology. Cool. So first one is a 21. Second one, ooh, that's even with advantage. It's a nat 1. And third with advantage is. So one of them fails miserably.
I didn't enter your third one, but I'm assuming it passed.
It passed, yeah. So we'll go in the order that I rolled. So we'll say
Eight,
left Zorbo takes half.
4, 8, 4. Yeah.
Yeah. So. Do-do-do-do-do.
Becca, you rolled
Their
bad
little
on one.
hands go.
Yeah, like they don't do it. Their hands make the noise.
Yeah,
It's very
exactly.
creepy.
Yeah.
Now you know why I hate them.
It's like those things that Aster summoned on the ship with the hags, like the demons with mouths on their hands. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That thing that we all know. Yep.
Yeah.
I know it.
Anyway. Cool. So, anything else?
Yeah, move here.
God, Groilmod's freaking avatar.
So good.
It's not even like it looks so awkward. Like it's not just a picture of the Green Goblin. It's like he looks like a freaking toy.
I love it so much.
Like you picked the most awkward Green Goblin picture you could find.
Of course I did.
I mean, yeah, do you expect anything different?
No, I didn't.
It's Green
Alright.
Goblin's turn.
Yes.
Okay, Slayer's Prey on that one there.
Uh-huh.
And then attack with my longbow.
Yeah. Yeah, that hits. Okay. Yeah, you shoot this little, like, mostly naked teddy bear.
Ew. I need to put some clothes on.
It's totes and approach.
And that does it for me. I do 9 damage and I'm like, alright, cool.
Sweet. Lucius.
Well, in seeing this, I'm just gonna excuse me, Thor, 2, 3, just to get into not where they're gonna hit me, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
And which one of the 3 down bottom took the So it was the left or the right ones that took the least damage.
The
correct?
side ones took the least, the middle one took the most.
Which kind of actually makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'll target that one then, and I'm going to cast Witch Bolt. Ooh.
And you are going to miss.
All
Right.
That's it.
Okay. So pew pew, and it like misses and fucking disintegrates part of the rock over here. Fibblestib Shadowcloak.
Ooh. Viv is going to walk on up there, and she can pull out her rapier and do a stab.
You
Haha!
do a stab.
And she gonna do this. Haha! Oh.
Which one are you doing the stab on?
This one.
Okay.
Is this the Zaki already? She turned tiger?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, I'm gonna do the damage for this.
Mm-hmm.
D6. Haha!
All right. So wow. All right. Yeah. Suddenly, this mostly naked teddy bear is not looking so great.
I stab his fur so that he's even more naked.
Stab it and it just like stares at you with its like very like black metal-ish kind of face makeup scheme, right? And it just like looks at you and goes, "Ugh."
You like scalp.
Death metal teddy bears. Anyway, anything else?
Nay.
Okay. Dragon
Eric,
bait.
the timing of you saying that was so because the music was like da 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 da, and then you're like death metal teddy bears. It was like it was so good.
Nice. Okay. Dragon bait. Dragon bait is going to run up on this one, and with his big fucking sword, he's gonna take it with both hands. Big overhand swing. First attack is a crit. Cool. We'll get there, Thorf. We'll get there.
Yeah, sorry about that. I was looking at what it did.
It's all right. Ooh,
That's
dragon
his way
bait.
of saying, his polite way of saying, hurry up.
Yeah, like, come on, dude, get this shit going. Okay, so let's see. The first attack is a crit, which does 17 slashing, and then next one is not a crit, but still hits and does another 11. Okay, so with 2 hits, dragon bait just like quarters this Zorbo. So this one is dead. All right. Now, it is the death metal teddy bear's turns. Alright, so... middle Zorbo is going to... probably not gonna fuck with dragon bait. So it like rears up on its stubby little hind legs and like almost waddles, like half falling, half like stumbling, running at you. Thorv is gonna come up here and attack you with its destructive claws.
I'm gonna use my shield spell.
Okay,
Ooh.
this could be helpful. All right,
Not
so
again.
so that brings your AC up to what?
24.
24. All right. Well, I'm pretty sure 6 is less than 24.
That's
So-
the way I've understood it, yeah.
That is my understanding of math.
You sure? Do you use a
Shield
calculator?
it?
So yeah, that one like runs up and tries to claw you, but it can't get through the magical barrier that you just whoosh, cast in front of yourself. Okay, so then left Zorbo, everyone's favorite Zorbo, the
What's
Zorbo that
up
stole
with
the
this
show.
music?
It is considerably less battle-y than a lot of the other ones, huh? The name of it is Exotic Battle, though.
Ooh.
But yeah, no, Zorbo's gonna like come running around these rocks and gonna attack Gromod.
Look
No.
out, Groma!
Gromod, don't get hit.
Destructive claws.
Life hack, don't get hit.
Wow,
Mm-hmm.
you won't believe this way of saving many hit points.
No
Click
one
more.
thinks about this.
Yeah,
What
no,
armor
yeah.
makes your AC go up?
Armor smiths hate him.
All right. Well, that's a 9 to hit.
Unfortunately, that does not hit.
Okay.
Woo.
Cool. So then, top left
Way
Zorbo.
to go on your taking
Uh-oh,
the
that
advice of
sounds like my
clickbait.
Zorbo.
It is your Zorbo.
Gasp.
And what'd you say, Becca?
Way to go taking the advice of clickbait.
It's okay. He has a virus now. God. Okay. That's a 7.
No, sir.
Yay for ineffective Zorbos.
No, the Donut does not have a -3 dex, just so you know. So we're
Why?
good. Well, he's a swift little boy.
He's not Cyrene, that's why.
Does Scorn get to choose the gender of every time he morphs?
Sure.
Alright.
Doesn't
he's
he
a
have to
girl right now.
become what he's seen?
Yeah, so I
Sure.
guess it depends on which one.
So
he's
if you've
seen.
seen a girl,
I like
Yeah.
to think he's seen a girl one, because why not?
Okay.
eh.
Sure. Okay, top right Zorbo. Let's see. There's a weretiger, and there's a fib.
Dingy.
There's a
I'm
weretiger,
small.
and there's a fib.
You're thin.
You're
I mean-
thin,
Thin.
and probably not as imposing,
And not as noticeable
but
as a
also
weretiger.
also not as intimidating.
yeah.
So I think it's gonna attack
Well,
you.
that's debatable. What?
Now, hang on a second.
What? All right.
I'm very intimidating, and I take offense. Hang on, let me roll really quick.
You done offended, Laura.
I am offended. See? I got a 16.
You are moderately intimidating.
Oh!
You had advantage on offense.
Yes, because of my black eyes!
Wait, what?
Right.
You have a black eye?
I have 2 black eyes all the
Yeah,
time. They're
sure.
black.
Oh.
She constantly
You scared me.
punches
I was like,
herself.
who hit you?
So wait, Laura, are you wearing your contacts though?
Sure am.
Good.
So that's a 22 to hit.
Why? Fine.
'Cause
Go
that's what I
ahead,
rolled.
hurt me.
Hold up, that's not fair because they've been rolling like garbage for everyone else.
No, this is good because my AC is low. So, like, if they got a 17 to hit you and miss, they wasted it.
Right. Gotcha.
Because I'm getting hit either way.
Right.
All right. So, is Fib wearing armor?
I don't think so. Let me double check. Yeah, she's wearing leather armor. Ooh.
Uh huh.
Boy.
All right.
That's
Go
pretty
ahead
much
and-
not even armor. That's just skin.
Go ahead and give me
Yeah,
that
that's
save.
just like a.
That's
It's just like a
it's
jacket.
extra skin. Yeah,
Can Fib's armor be just a black leather jacket? What save am I making?
A
Colin?
dexterity save.
Oh, okay, I'm good at that.
You're good at those, right? Yeah.
Did it not go? There we go.
All
Is
right.
a 15 good?
one.
Okay, it is good enough.
Okay,
Oh,
but
yeah.
canon that her her armor is just a black leather jacket.
Okay. All right. I'm okay with this.
Hell yeah.
All right. I do still need to roll damage though, which didn't
Yeah,
auto because
What
reasons.
can it please be like a trench coat, or at least have a bunch of like
Ooh.
buckles and straps hanging
Yeah,
off
it does.
There you go. There you go. Like
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
thinking full Lulu from Final Fantasy X.
Holy shit!
Right.
I'm just pretending like I know that reference, but I'm looking it up now.
Okay. That is 11 points of slashing damage.
That hurts me.
Yeah, it does.
It hurts
you.
me almost halfway.
That's pretty hurtful. All right, and then I think the Zorbos are just gonna hang out. So Thorv, what you doing?
I'll take a swing with my longsword at the one.
All right.
Yeah, Zorbo.
Yeah, that hits. Okay. 8 points of slashing damage. All right, so you hack into it, and you do a good bit of damage. It's still standing though.
That's all I can do.
All right. Da-na-na-na.
Ba-ba-da-da. I activate
Phenomena.
my bite attack.
Ooh,
It misses.
that's a good spell.
Thank you. And then I activate 2 claws, too quick for you to even
Rah.
react.
Too bad it doesn't need to react. It's just like rock hard skin.
Ooh.
I don't have so much AC.
I like that.
However you.
I mean, hey, Scorn does what he does, you know.
Yeah.
What does he
you know.
do?
He
Either
does
way
that
though.
nasty
What
thing.
that Scorn do?
Ooh, that's Scorn do.
What does Scorn do, though? But seriously, I missed though all of that.
Yeah.
Hey, fuck you. No, I don't mean that. You're a great person. I'm sorry.
John, don't cuss.
I know.
To be
I'm sorry.
honest, John, don't cuss.
Can someone just put a marker down for that? Can we make sure we edit that out? please?
No, everyone needs to know what a bad boy you are.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I need to be held accountable for my actions.
I just want to add like a coin sound every time someone swears.
Alright, I mean, yeah, that's it for me, though. That's all I got right now.
Yeah.
So.
That coin sound is us
Usually
setting
that's-
money aside in the swear jar from all the money that we make from this thing that's definitely a show, and not just a
Yay.
home game that we kind of are recording
So-
for our own purposes.
Yay! We
Yeah.
make money off of
Yeah.
D&D.
Yeah.
I don't know why we haven't all quit our day jobs yet.
I know.
'Cause
We
I
really should
like
get on
it.
that.
I like it
I-
because I can listen to podcasts.
Oh,
I
yeah.
did put in my 2 weeks notice.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh,
You know, the royalties from this are just, oh man.
yeah.
it's just like, why am I wasting time at my job when I
They
have a
need you.
podcast?
Valid point. All right. Yeah. So that's it for the na. So Artis is going to. He's gonna try and finish off the Zorbo he shot. So 3 more attacks with his longbow. A 1 misses. A 2 hits. 3 misses. So another single shot connects. Is it enough? It is. All right. So top right Zorbo is gone. Then Azaka, having the Zorbo shot out from in front of him, is going to loop around here and attack top left Zorbo.
Which
with-
one's the boss?
I mean, the way things are going right now, it kind of looks like the one on Oma, but it's still a tight race. It could be the one that Azaka's on too, so we'll have to see. Last Zorbo standing. Alright, so Azaka. Azaka. There's your character sheet. Alright. Yeah, multi-attack with her claws. First one hits. Second one also hits. This Zorbo is very much not looking like boss Zorbo material. As in fact, it is much more closely resembling ground beef. Still alive, but pretty messy. Sirenny.
I have no compassion in my eyes.
Oh my goodness.
I am also gonna guiding bolt the one by Goromod.
Somebody get Sirenny a matching leather coat. She has entered a new phase. The one by Grelmod, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. That is unfortunately going to miss.
A 15.
A 15.
Do better, noob.
Becca, is that also your AIM status right now? My eyes are emotionless.
The Ed is real. All right. So yeah, guiding bolt. Just kind of misses.
This fucking
yeah.
music.
All right. Anything else from
Death
Siren?
and axes.
Death and axes.
No.
Okay. Gromod.
Okay, with that one right in front of me, I'm going to put Hunter's Mark on it, and then use my Yickle Wall.
All right. These attack rolls, though, man. Holy shit. Okay. Yes.
5 whole damage.
All right. I mean, slow and steady.
It's true. Ooh, wait.
Steady.
Is it medium-sized?
It is probably smaller than medium size. It is
That is
a
unfortunate.
small creature.
All right, no Fury of the Small then.
I do like the idea that it's like the same size as you, though. Hand-to-hand. So, this little, like, mostly naked teddy bear thing.
Ew.
Yeah.
I hate
Okay.
that it's naked.
Just to make you guys uncomfortable, you know?
It's
I
like
feel like it's
junk
just
is
an
swinging
animal.
everywhere.
Yeah, I was gonna
Like,
say, I feel like when they landed, there was like the sound of them landing and then like a slapping sound.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Like, I feel like they're just animals, so, like, normally it'd just be like, oh, of course an animal's naked, but because we keep pointing it out, it's like...
Yeah. Well, okay,
And also
and because
because
they're up on
some
their
of
back
them-
legs. so
Oh,
like
yeah.
they're walking like people.
And because like some of them is covered.
yeah, it's fair.
Yeah, I don't like that.
It's
We
like-
added that for Wendy so she can do Rule 34 of this encounter.
Yeah. Wendy loves
when
Rule
did Wendy
34.
become so nasty?
Wendy's always been naughty.
Oh, man. Wendy, damn, Wendy. I mean...
Don't
chase your
kink
legs.
shame Wendy.
No, damn Wendy doesn't mean, like, that's bad. That's like,
It's like
Wendy.
damn Daniel.
Damn Daniel.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
All right.
guys
So
remember
yeah.
the shark?
So anyway...
yeah. No, anyway. Yeah, Gromad stabs it with his little Yickwa thing, and that's it.
That is it.
Lucius.
Quite in tune with the music. I'm gonna look the one that's in front of Gromad and cast Toll the Dead.
Oh, they're dead. Okay.
Told you were dead.
And one might say that this is a spell.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay.
Why you guys keep saying, yeah, it is? God damn.
How wise is a Zorbo? A Zorbo is, at least on this occasion, 19 wise.
That's pretty wise.
Yeah,
What
that is
music?
many wise.
What is this in?
Every YouTube video ever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's disappointing.
But yeah, cool. So the dead are told, but nobody's listening.
Alright. Seeing
Oh,
as
yeah.
how... What?
Good, you do have the rest of your turn. I prematurely clicked the next turn button.
Oh, I was just
It's
gonna
my
say-
turn!
Alright, I'm moving. That's it.
Okay.
You cheated.
Alright. Fibblestib.
Okay. What Fibblestib's gonna do, she's gonna reach out with her rapier and poke his little belly. she did it.
You
What?
poked
She's-
his little belly to death.
Oh, I don't have to use my psychic blades?
Yeah, we'll say you don't have to. That's fine.
Yay! I get to save it. Yep, just reaches out, gives a little poke. Flicks the belly button right off.
It's like when Zoro carves his name in the wall, just like a little belly button. All right. Cool.
Fib-
Anything else?
No, just Fib didn't realize how satisfying it was physically hurting people, because she's always done spells. So now she's like, man, it just feels good to get in there and touch him.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's profound.
All right.
Well, that now.
So, right, as Fib contemplates that, I guess Dragonbait's gonna come over and try and do the same thing to this Zorbo that he did last turn to the other one. Dragonbait, Holy Avenger, two-handed. First attack is another crit.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay.
That's a
yeah.
good ham boy.
Yeah. Yeah, so he like slices and dices this Zorbo too. And the question that I'm sure everyone has. He smells like tar.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's wait, that's not new.
It's different though. It usually smells like ham.
He does? I haven't picked that up yet.
Well, you gotta pay attention there, young one.
Yeah, go ahead and insult me, you jerk.
Whippersnapper.
Ah! Oh, I never.
Yeah, I didn't go that far. Jeez.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome, I guess.
Oh, that brings us to the lone surviving Zorbo, who is now by default the boss Zorbo.
We should torture him.
We're coming for you, Kevin.
Hey, get over here, Kevin.
So this one like stares Groyomod in the eyes and just and then turns around and fucking bolts. So if Groyomod wants an opportunity attack, he can take that.
Ooh.
All right. Yeah. So you poke him in the butt on the way out. Let's see. Not enough to kill him though.
That's
Can we just say you
unfortunate.
just took an arrow in your hand and it was just like stabbing him with it?
It's very
You were
similar.
about to knock it. Yeah, no.
But yeah. So then this thing.
Oh,
is-
actually, I get to add Hunter's Mark to that.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Shit.
Okay.
Is he dead?
That did a lot.
Not dead.
Ugh.
And so this thing goes sprinting off into the woods. Using it's gonna move, it's gonna dash. You just see the little bushes like getting trampled down as it moves like 60 feet away from you guys. So it's like off map. It's just like way in the fuck off that way. But yeah. Does anybody want to try and finish it off?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
definitely.
Hell yeah.
I
Alright.
can stroke it.
Alright. That's one way to finish it off.
Exactly.
I don't know why I encouraged that, but
I don't either, to be honest.
It's true.
I encourage everything.
I'm one drink in.
Everything.
Not everything.
So anyway,
So,
what does Thorv want to do?
I guess I'll run 25 feet after it,
Okay, you get almost halfway there.
throw my dagger at it, and miss.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Scorn.
me?
If you are
Alright.
Scorn, then yes.
Well, here's a question.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I ran all the way there, and Scorn's pretty upset because he hasn't done a goddamn thing this whole fight. He really hasn't. So, 16 to hit.
No.
I haven't been paying attention. Okay. 17, working my way up. Jefferson style.
Yes.
16 is so high, though.
That's 5 slashing. I slashed his ball sack.
Wow.
Well,
Wow. We're
you're-
getting-
You're kinky like Fib.
Scorn's playing hacky sack.
Ew.
man.
And a one more slash that misses apparently. 'cause
Yes,
these
it
things
does.
Are fucking impossible to hit.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Wait a
It seems
minute.
pretty easy to me.
I hit every time, so I'm not a baby.
Wait, I hit with a claw attack, so I get my pounce. So he has to do a DC 12 Strength saving throw, or his ass is knocked prone.
Grrr, Zorbo strength.
Or more
That's a
accurately,
7.
his ball. Alright, so his ball sack is prone.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
And then I
Which
get
is useful when he's running away.
You're literally
make-
standing on his nutsack, and he can't move.
now I'm gonna bite it off. There we go. I bite that chunk off. 6 more piercing.
Had a case of scrotus and pedis.
That's right. Hell yeah.
Okay, so
Because I feel like when Scorn is the Dananana or any other meat-eating animal enjoys the taste of like flesh. So he's just
okay,
like, oh,
be
hell
careful
yeah.
there.
Oh, Fib
what?
likes that.
Alright.
Oh.
All right, so this thing is like pinned on the ground, and it's like flailing and kicking, and like it's bellowing like, but you can
Well,
kind of
keep in
tell.
mind,
Yeah.
this is a female Dananana, so
Okay.
So.
Are you trying to tell us you're aroused or
So I'm
something?
just-
Yeah,
I'm
like.
just saying.
I
just
think
saying,
what he's
if
saying
you're like-
is balls in the mouth
if
is not entirely abnormal because female, I guess.
Oh my god.
Well,
That's the impression
I'm
I got
saying-
out of that.
I'm saying there's some people out there that might be like, oh, gross, dudes, what? But no, this is a lady.
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, I'm 2 drinks in. That's all I'm saying.
That's not a
That's all I'm
lot.
saying.
Pretty sure my translation was actually pretty accurate.
Oh,
My drinks are like fucking 50%. 50%.
I mean,
Yeah. Okay.
Think about
yeah.
it. Think about
Yeah.
it.
I'm thinking about it.
It's like 8 ounces of 50% liqueur.
Alright.
That's what I'm
Alright.
trying to say.
Yeah. So anyway, this thing's like flailing and screaming and growling, and you can kind of tell like its voice cracks a little bit. It's
Yeah.
like if you could understand Zorbo, you'd probably just be hearing "Kill me."
Like, I said let's torture it, and now I feel bad.
Well,
Oh well.
somehow this is all Fib's fault. Yeah.
What? No, it's not!
I'm pretty sure it is.
Fib and her kinks.
What did Fib do? Fib isn't turned on by this thing suffering.
Which is
That's
actually
not
kind
the
of
thing.
surprising.
No, there's
Um,
something better to be focused on. Which is murderous intent.
Ah, of course. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I guess Artis just like takes 3 shots.
Wait, is his name not Artemis?
No.
His name is not Artemis, it is Artis.
It has never been Artemis.
she's so
Mind blown.
Oh boy! Alright, I thought it was Artemis.
Let's see. Does the mercy
Didn't
kill
we have
happen?
this conversation that it
We
was-
did.
I feel
We
like
did.
we did, but I
We definitely
still
did.
thought it was Artemis.
That's just like Maya's black?
Multiple
Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, 1 shot, and as the Dananana is like standing on/over the flailing Zorbo, an arrow just comes down and kills it.
Hooray!
You
I keep eating his junk.
cool, you know. Yeah, you do you. But yeah, combat is over. Da, 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 da. Copyright infringement. Anyway. So yeah, let's get you guys.
Are these
back
things
to...
edible? Other than their balls?
Good question.
I've heard they're magically delicious.
Oh.
They are magical.
Have we tried
Does-
eating them before? Because usually we try eating things that we kill.
Does
I don't think you did. I'm pretty sure you like piled up the last bunch of Zorbos and just burned them.
Probably because we were so angry at them.
Did Shaco just watch us do that?
Yeah.
Fuck
Okay,
it.
good.
I was
Okay,
wondering if anybody was
I-
going to say anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. I look at Shago and I cut one's head off. with my rapier, and I wanna let's cook them and try it.
Let's dig deep into that one for a second. Imagine the process of cutting something's head off with a stabbing implement.
Yeah.
That's a slow
You've
process.
got like you
And
got
I'm
a
staring at
needle.
Shago the whole time.
You're literally
You're like,
cutting its head off.
Can
with a
openering
needle.
this thing.
Yeah.
All the while, eye contact. Maybe,
Okay.
what is he thinking? Maybe that could be me. Who knows?
All right. So yeah, you know, like I don't know, 6 hours later when that's done.
At some point in there, I'm gonna message Fib and say, maybe you should try your dagger. It might work a little better.
Fib doesn't respond at all because she doesn't want anyone to know you messaged her, and she just puts the rapier away and gets her dagger out. But as if it was her idea.
Of course.
Because it was. Oh, and I'm gonna cure myself. Wait, are we taking like a short rest or anything? Does that count as a short rest? Took a while.
Beheading a Zorbo.
With a rapier, it probably
I
would.
mean, that seems like significant work. So I'm gonna
So
go no.
I can't. Oh well. All right. That doesn't
But-
seem fair,
But yeah,
but
I
I'll
mean, we
take it.
can we can like hand wave if you guys want to take a rest, like a short rest. You could do that.
Well, I don't need it now.
Okay. Well then, yeah. No rest for you, I guess.
All right.
Well, I'm wicked.
Yeah, yes, I'm so glad you made the joke.
Anyway.
This game is silly.
It is a little bit. But yeah, so I don't know. I heard ideas about cooking Zorbo up, so is that gonna be a thing?
Yeah.
What do the multiple guides know about
Um,
Zorbos?
Scorn is still busy devouring the flesh of one of them.
Alright. Well, Azaka doesn't know anything about the nutritional benefits or drawbacks of Zorbos. Let's see. Shago doesn't know anything about it either. So
Can I do?
Yeah.
I read that book. I want to do it in a.
you read
Nature
that
check.
Volo's guide?
Yeah.
Okay, let me check one very important thing.
If it's in there.
Yeah, that. I don't think it's in there.
Wait,
No.
can I do a history check to see if?
Alright. I don't.
Wait, what?
Maybe it is, and you just forgot. You, Eric, the person.
I mean, I may have just checked the compendium, so.
Well, you know. Alright, well, Fib will just eat it. After
Like-
she cooks it, you know.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say raw or. Alright.
I mean, are we able to tell, are these abominations or beasts?
These are. Well, they're certainly not natural beasts. I think we can go that far.
Can I do like an Arcana check on them?
Sure.
Hey.
Alright. So yeah, I would say, given the fact that they are magical creatures, kind of dissecting them a little bit, you, Fib, are of the opinion that these things would probably be classified as monstrosities, but maybe more importantly,
Oh.
there doesn't seem to be any like magical toxin or any sort of negative effect other than the fact that the meat is pretty tough.
I'll eat tough meat.
Yes, you will.
Naturally. Anyway,
What's that supposed to mean, Becca?
Yeah, I feel like that was a stretch. Becca's like, I don't need to defend myself.
Yeah, I gobble it on up.
all right.
Nom, nom, nom.
Does that
Yeah.
count as a short rest?
I mean, you had to have time to cook it and stuff, so yeah, sure.
Yay. Okay, let's see what my song rest does. So I sing while I cook.
Go ahead and give us an example of that.
Give me a song to sing.
Sing Katy Perry's Hot and
Roar.
Cold. Or Roar.
I get to use my arcane recovery. We're getting one level 1.
What's
You
our-
could sing a song of sixpence.
I don't. What?
Sing
song
The
is-
Devil Went Down to Georgia.
Sing a
The
song
devil
of
went
sixpence.
down to Georgia.
Sing through the fire and flames.
I don't know what that
Alright.
is.
Just do the music.
Alright, they do.
Reddit-do.
There, that's all we
There you go.
Viv just the whole time. It's not a very long song, so it keeps repeating, and it is very annoying. And she's like,
You're just singing closing time on a loop.
Yep.
You're gonna hear me. And she also switches
Oh,
songs
dude.
sometimes. Da-na-na-na-na-na. But it's very restful and soothing.
Somehow we feel better.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So you got some cooked Zorbo. You've got a song, actually multiple songs, of rest. And yeah, so carry on then.
Roll your d6s to use your.
Oh, that'll be so useful with my max hit points.
Said everyone in the group, I feel like.
Whatever, I get to do it. God, I was
Ooh!
like, I only needed 2 more. I was like, as long as
You can use your hit dice on a short rest?
Yeah.
yeah,
That's when
Yes, there you go.
that's the only time you use hit dice.
That's true. Fair. I always forget because my other group never uses hit dice. Or, I mean, never takes short
Why?
rests. Because
Oh.
they don't like all the mechanics of the game, apparently.
they like to die instead.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yes, yeah.
Alright.
God, short
It's very
rests are
frustrating,
so
I'm definitely not
boring.
better.
I'd rather just roll a new character.
Right? Turn my nose up at Dungeons and Dragons.
Bunch of weirdos.
Mm-hmm.
Let's have 3 combats, but no short rests and maybe 1 long rest.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yikes.
Alright, so yeah, the day continues. As does the group. And
You know, I was just about to say, and we continue along with it, but
hey,
you got us.
I got
You had not enough faith in Eric,
Yeah.
and
right.
for that you lose a level.
No, can I just be disappointed in myself, please?
Fine.
Shame
Yes.
damage. Anyway, yeah. So that finishes out another day because you don't run into anything else. So you get a long rest in, and if you use hit dice, you
Hooray!
get half of your max hit dice back. So you
Wait,
better
did
have all of them.
we just take a big rest?
Yes.
I didn't even need to do anything.
Nope.
Man,
You did not. But hey, you never know what you're gonna run into. So not
you guys
a
are gonna
terrible
die
plan.
because you're not prepared.
Well, you know what we're gonna run into. To be fair.
I do.
I do? Oh, Eric.
He hasn't rolled for it yet. He has no idea.
Laura's like, I have an ability that I haven't been using.
Like, what?
Wait,
My
what?
character's psychic?
Wait,
Wow,
I know the
bards-
day that I will die. What?
Bards are OP.
Anyway,
Technically,
yeah.
Viv does know the day she died.
That is true because past tense. Anyway, no banjos.
Laura got stuck in my head.
Can I have I'll type it out as a question, Rebecca.
So you are woken up by ferocious winds
Oh,
as a
God.
tropical storm is bearing down on your area here.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Groamod's like hugging a tree as his legs are blowing behind him.
I have my face leaning into the wind, enjoying it.
Okay. So
I'm just picturing like when a dog has its head out the window, like
Yeah.
just that smile, that pure bliss.
So you have a bit of a decision to make here because it's going to be hard to navigate, and
A decision.
trying to push on through this is almost guaranteed to wear out the party.
Ugh. What do you mean?
Oh.
How much?
I think we're being threatened with fatigue.
Exhaustion, one might say.
Yeah, that one.
I'm never
Yeah.
exhausted, except for when I've had a long night.
Guys.
So you're almost always exhausted.
What
I
is
mean,
Shago
let's just-
doing?
Let's just. Oh, yeah. Is he gonna do good in this?
I mean, he is as quiet as he's been, and he's just kind of standing his ground, waiting to see what this group of misfits does.
I want to go, cause what if he gets hurt?
Well, does he want to try to risk it, or?
I mean, so as you guys are like shouting back and forth to communicate with one another,
Can we do a message?
Yeah, I'm just messaging
Yeah, that could work.
him.
that could work. I mean, he seems confident enough that he knows the way back.
I hope he dies. Did he die?
He hasn't died yet, no.
Oh
I love how quiet it got after you said that.
god. Because
The
everyone else was
sound of
like, I hope he
anticipation.
dies too.
But yeah,
Never
so.
gonna die. It's making me sad.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah. Anyway, he would be perfectly happy pushing on. So what are you guys thinking?
Yeah, I don't want to now because he wants to, but I do want to because I hope he gets hurt.
I
Wait.
feel like we probably should.
John, were you that meme of the person with the numbers? Trying to figure out what I just said.
I didn't mean, but please feel free to picture that in your brain.
I always picture that in my brain.
Okay, good.
Please don't picture it anywhere else.
I picture it in my eyeballs.
I think I accidentally was making an inside joke, but I didn't mean to.
What? Don't be rude.
Luke used to do that all the time. Be like, wait, what?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
pushing up.
I always push. Let's go.
I'm down with pushing on. What do we
Yeah.
get? A measly disadvantage on checks. When do we ever
We
even
can
make
take
checks?
So-
anything.
So yeah, it basically cancels out the advantage that you have teaming up with Azaka for navigation, and you
Whatever.
automatically get an exhaustion level.
Psh, I don't care.
What if we
I'm
move
hard.
half a hex?
You still get an exhaustion level.
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. So that's the plan then?
I guess we're getting exhausted.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, should we put it to a vote?
Why?
Because I don't know if everyone's actually sounded off on how they feel about this.
Fine. You're too too diplomatic.
I vote present.
What if we all
What
put
the fuck?
yes or no in the Roll20 chat?
Alright.
That works.
And this is for pushing on.
So far,
Yeah.
no one has said yes or no. Looks like, yeah.
Lucius voted twice. His vote
Yeah,
doesn't count.
voter fraud, and I
I
have to
changed mine.
Okay.
You change it from
Christ
yeah to
alive.
yes.
Yeah.
The only actual yes was a fraudulent vote. So.
Mhm.
Well,
Either
I
way.
just figured we were doing yay or nay after Fib.
Yay.
Yeah.
Either way, it
You
seems
son
like
Nintendo.
the general consensus is let's keep going. So,
Okay.
all right.
But
Go
can
ahead.
I carry Groilmon on my back since he doesn't want
Ah,
Sure.
guys, I'm so
Yay.
exhausted from traveling so far.
Sweet. So Fib gets 2 exhaustion, and I get no
to?
exhaustion.
No, if that's the
Nice,
case, I'll throw
nice.
you
No,
off.
it's pretty exhausting holding on to Fib all day.
I
Like,
mean,
it's
I'm not
wicked.
just in her
You're like a
bag.
flag.
It like
Oh, yeah.
because she's so like bony, so you have to like
Yep.
grip these Oh,
Grip my bony back, the bones
Oh,
that are
God.
jutting out.
Yeah, I'm just holding on to you by vertebrae.
yeah, that's awful. Oh.
And since Fib is so tall, she keeps smacking you into branches.
But
And
somehow
she
you
thinks
feel
you're
this
having
is-
What?
Somehow you feel this is still better than walking.
Yeah. Well, yeah. She thinks Groilmon is having a killer time.
Of course.
Meanwhile, he's picturing the shadow of the Colossus in his mind as he's climbing around on your back.
Fib doesn't do nice things very often. It's like, oh yeah, this one is good.
That's true. This is a rarity.
She feels very generous, and she's not sure if she likes how.
She's pulling out her journal and marking off the box that says "good deed" for the year.
Yeah.
All right. So I'd like everybody to make a perception check.
A perception check, you say?
Yeah, that's what I say.
It's so hurtful seeing my advantage.
You can turn that off.
I cannot.
You
Why not?
can.
I thought Eric had to do it. Where is it?
It's under the gear.
Yeah.
Gear? That makes
Yes,
no sense.
core bio spells.
Not
and
not
the
gear like your items, but the image.
Oh, yeah, I'm there right now. I'm just like. I found it.
And it's advantage toggles.
I found it.
I found it.
I didn't find.
Ooh, core die roll 1d20. I can make that 1g. Try.
Wait, is that under the?
On your character sheet.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's the word I was.
There we go.
Yeah, that one. All right, let me just roll for all the fucking NPCs. Cause
Don't roll for the what's his face. He can just die.
Shago.
Do we have disadvantage
like
on this
Shag,
perception check,
though.
Eric?
Do we have exhaustion yet? We just started.
So you don't have disadvantage because of exhaustion, but you do have disadvantage because of the shitty weather. So there's that. Oh man. Okay.
My first roll was higher. It was lower.
Okay. Did anybody get lower than 6?
6?
6.
Yeah. Oh, never mind.
6?
Never mind. Did anybody get lower than a 3?
What?
This is gonna be great.
No.
No.
Okay.
Somebody rolled a bad stealth check.
Dang it! I had such good perception, and you're ruining it.
No. You're fine. So you guys are
Fine,
walking.
girl, you fine.
You're walking through this horrific tropical storm, pressing on through like this thing is on the verge of becoming a full-on hurricane.
Yay!
And
Holy shit.
let's see.
So not that it's important, but my perception, even low, was 16 because I'm in my natural habitat. I've got natural explorer.
Ah, okay.
Mine's 20. I rolled really nicely.
Yeah, Nico. So shut the hell up.
All
Oh
right,
my
I'm
god,
sorry.
Nico!
So you guys are like
Selfish.
stumbling through a wind that is like directly opposed to you. Like you have to like kind of go from side to side just to sort of break the push that it's yeah. All right, so
Very rude. It's
yeah, it's really bad. And so as you're kind of, doing your best to avoid the strongest gusts of wind, let's see. So who got the highest perception check?
Scorn? Or was that
Well,
with disadvantage?
I did very
yeah, I
good.
did because that
Well,
was
Scorn got, yeah,
even,
7.
right?
Okay.
Oh yeah, right.
So I got a 20.
Hey, do you want to brag
Ah.
more about how good your perception check was?
Yes.
She's really enjoying it because it's not a stealth check or an initiative roll. Okay, so Cyrene,
Something.
you are walking and walking, and you see Shago like, kind
Ugh.
of push his way forward through the wind. He's
God.
like, you hear him yell something about how Scorn and Azaka don't know what the hell they're doing, and he pushes on ahead, and Cyrene and Scorn, you see just barely through the driving rain as he pushes ahead forward ahead of the two actual guides, and then promptly disappears.
Yes! And not our problem anymore. Let's keep going.
So what do you do? I mean, he he disappeared.
Can, like,
This is
can I
wonderful.
walk over there and see if there's like a hole or something?
Okay, so I think Azaka actually has to like stop really abruptly. You see her kind of like flailing her arms, and she mom arms Scorn, who has already stopped because he's much more perceptive than Azaka was on this particular instance. And you're just looking now as you approach, right, over a cliffside that leads down into the particular little inlet of the Bay of Chult that you've wandered into because you got a natural 1 on your navigation check.
Oh, you guys did so good.
Oh,
I'm
hold
so
on.
proud of you. Oh, this is wonderful.
So you guys are here. You actually did end up in the Bay of Chult,
Hey!
but technically only one of you is in it. And it's the guy who rolled a 3 total on his perception.
Incredible.
So does he look like he's alive down there? Like
You
is
cannot
he
see him.
underwater. Like are there
You-
like 20-foot waves?
There are some pretty nasty waves down there, like kind of make out just the rippling at the top of the water, but it's like you can barely even tell where the water really begins.
I'm going to cast a message in that direction and say, Shago, are you still alive?
I love how emotionless that was. Like,
Are you dead? Okay, I don't know. Let's see if he's still alive.
God, I hope he's dead.
See how far.
so funny.
I'm gonna roll a thing to see how far he fell. Sure. Let's
We could still
roll
get
this.
paid for it. We could be
Yeah.
like, yeah, we killed
we
him.
made it very accidental too.
We did good, we planned it out properly.
Yes.
Yeah,
exactly.
Exactly. Okay.
God, what
so
did I
let's-
say? I said we should go today because he might get hurt.
Oh, that's a long fall.
This
let's
is the
see.
happiest I've been in 2.5
Let's see.
days.
Yeah, this is good.
So, Lucius,
hmm
you do get a reply.
Damn it!
And yeah, he says, "Yes, I'm alive." You just hear him like beside himself. He says, "Those fools up there with you must have taken us the wrong way, as I suspected. I need to find a way back up." I mean, that's all you hear, because it's not like you're just
Okay.
conversing.
I'll
How
look
far
around.
down does it look?
Make another perception check.
Oh no.
Far. You think?
I'll throw down some rope.
Good lord, I just looked over at Discord chat. Like, what is happening? What is happening? Anyway.
I'll throw down one end of my 50 feet of rope. See
Alright.
how far it
Oh,
goes.
okay.
Okay. Because expediency, you lower it and realize that this 50 foot of rope, it's not long enough.
I'll pull it back up. Like, oh well, I tried.
We tried our best.
I tie. Do I have 50 feet of rope?
I think it's safe to assume that you would have recovered the rope that you used to bind Lucius. So,
Oh, okay. Good.
I mean,
Well,
did you have that in the first place?
That wasn't my rope. That was someone else's rope.
Oh.
Whoa.
Does anybody else have a length of rope that they would like to use in this endeavor?
I don't have any rope.
That was the key qualifier. There was that you would like to.
I mean, yeah.
I have no rope.
I don't think I do.
How does nobody have a
Chaga,
rope?
You've been
Wait.
voted off the island.
I have an explorer's
Natural
pack.
selection.
We sure it starts with rope.
An explorer's pack does have a rope.
Now, here's the thing. If Eric wants to go ahead and drop like 10 levels on me, I could shape-shift into something with flying.
No, we don't want that.
Why? Why? Laura, whose side are you on?
I want him to die.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I guess it's a win-win.
Oh, I think I actually don't have rope. I said it because I wasn't gonna help him, but I'll see it.
I don't know. If I can see him, I can shape the water to try and help him.
Alright, I mean, yeah, I would say with the excessive perception check that you rolled, you've probably been able to keep a decent eye on what's happened here. So, yeah, you could probably see him, and you probably also realize that it's like an 80-foot fall to where he is.
And that didn't kill him? God.
Nope.
Holy shit.
You guys couldn't kill him.
30.
Gravity couldn't kill him.
86.
Fucking insect.
I start yelling at Shago, where are you? We are trying to help you. Where are you?
We can't find where you are.
Shut up, I'm listening for Shago, but then I wink at you.
Oh, sorry. I guess it's important that we find Shago.
Yes, it's important we try everything we can to find him.
I'm looking
Shago.
so hard.
Oh, me too.
Let
Does
me
he say
just check
anything?
my bag for all my stuff that
Well,
could
they're-
save them.
While they're doing this, Stratos is
Oh,
on
no.
his way down to see what's going on.
Okay. Yeah, he sends Stratos down, and beaten and battered by the pounding rain, and you see Shago hanging onto a rock that's jutting up out of the water. Just completely soaked, getting like just buffeted with waves, but he's alive.
God,
Damn it.
fucking hell.
Still, that's pretty fucking good.
He's probably pretty low on hit points. I bet something easy would finish him off.
I mean, has he said anything? I'm still yelling for him. Shago.
Can I see him?
Make another perception check.
Alright.
I can see him. Can I see a kind
God.
of safe-ish way down there that I can help him with?
Can I get advantage if she points out where he is?
I mean, even if you were given advantage, that would be your roll because it's a straight roll because you already have disadvantage. So, yeah, for again, kind of the sake of brevity here, yeah, you could find a way down. You probably need to make a couple athletics checks to make it, because even when you do find the more forgiving path down, it's still in the middle of a tropical storm. So, if you
But
want
I
to do some
can
rock climbing,
breathe underwater, so I'm not.
He still hasn't responded to, like, he's just not saying anything. Can he?
What an
um,
asshole.
there is a valid point in asking, can he hear me? Because you're 80 feet away in what's basically a hurricane.
I use my outdoor voice. Does that help at all?
I point out. where
Doesn't
he
seem to.
is.
Damn. Well, I did everything I can.
I try to climb down to him.
All right.
Don't. Oh my god, if you die.
God.
All right.
I'll leave the rope out so that she can use that for the first 50 feet.
Okay.
Wait,
cool.
did you say you breathe underwater?
Yeah.
She's gonna be fine.
I know.
I mean,
but
surface tension's the thing. But yeah, okay. So first check we'll make with advantage because of the rope. Go ahead and give me an athletics check.
Ooh.
I can also move the water around me so that it's less slippery. Advantage. Athletics.
Yes.
I have to go potty.
Oh boy.
Oh no!
Oh.
Sure you
Alright.
didn't want to be tied into that rope?
A little late. A little late. So yeah, Cyrene begins climbing down the cliff face in the more agreeable part of it. So, you know, at least there's that. But still, rope climbing in a tropical storm, maybe not the ideal condition. So you're like halfway through this first phase, about 20-ish feet down, and suddenly your feet slip out from under you, and in your instinctive reach for some sort of like firm handhold, as you kind of feel like you'd begin to slide down the rope with just your hands, you grasp at some rock, and that too kind of escapes your grasp. So you are falling back away from the cliff. Is there anything split second that you would like to do to try and fix this?
Oh, like I'm free falling.
So yeah, we'll say it's like the moment when
Free
your hand just barely misses grabbing at the stone. So you're beginning to like fall backwards, and you know you're gonna fall if you don't do something.
And I've dropped the rope.
So like you've got one hand on it, but it's not strong enough to like actually maintain. Like you're not going to be able to catch yourself.
How
By
far down
normal
is she?
means, I should say. She's like 20 feet of the 80 total.
Okay. I'll hand the rope to the person next to me and cast Thorn Whip.
Okay. Thorv, give me an initiative roll.
I ain't helping you.
All right. So yeah, you. Yeah.
Broil Mod has an idea on how to try to save her. Unless I missed something in the last few seconds.
Yeah, you just see her begin to slip. So what do you do?
Okay, well, so Broil Mod had been working on an idea. He has an arrow with rope tied to it. he could try to like shoot her so she isn't lost in the drink, as it were.
Let's like move on this.
Okay, Gromod, give me an initiative roll. Okay. Yeah, so you're thinking quickly. You reach back and grab your rope arrow. You're just gonna Okay, does that hit Tyranny?
20 hits me. Yeah.
Unfortunately, there is disadvantage because
Ugh.
the
That's
storm.
okay.
Oh no!
But can I do what I was going to do?
So you start falling, and you let's see, you would fall, we'll say like another 20 feet. So you're 40 feet down now, and that's when whatever you're gonna do happens.
I want to shoot a gust of wind out from me to soften my fall.
Okay.
Fall slower.
Okay. So yeah, just kind of putting the brakes on a little bit.
Yep.
All right. Cool. Anything else as Tyranny is now like 40 feet away? Seems like a no. Okay. So, Tyranny, you fall the rest of the way. Go ahead and roll a D100 for me.
Oh no.
Roll high.
27.
All right. Yeah, so you're falling. You see the storm-tossed ocean like racing up towards you. And you're headed for a rock.
Oh no.
So, all right.
Okay.
Hello.
Can I
John, you left her when she needed you.
Oh no.
I'm gonna cast Shatter on the rocks. Because
Holy
a
shit,
creature
what is
made of
going on?
inorganic material such as stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage
Oh,
on the
She's
saving throw.
falling on a rock. Don't you have anything to save
object
her?
that isn't being worn or carried also takes the damage.
Oh no, look out, Tyranny, there's a rock.
You should have something to save her.
Gosh, that's crappy.
You're
Well, look,
our guide.
Don't you have like a lightning lure or something?
That's Thor. Damn
as
it.
as they all bicker at the top of the cliff, you just hear boom. Okay. So yeah, like a bunch of like loose gravel gets kicked up. I mean, it doesn't entirely like obliterate the rock, and I mean, basically, you kind of just made it pointier and a slightly farther fall.
Pointier.
That
You
was
did
the
8
most
points of damage.
disappointed.
It's a rock.
That's
But
a
it
lot
does
of
say
damage.
shatter, not sharpen.
It
Yeah.
does.
Got 'em.
Rocks don't have a lot of hit points. They have like 9. So it's almost gone.
But it's not.
When I attack rocks, they usually don't get sharper. But
In fact, how often do you attack rocks? Just
more
wondering.
often than Eric.
I mean, okay. I guess let's think of it this way. There's either the smooth, gradually worn away surfaces that have been eroded by flowing water, or there's the remnants of a fucking explosion where the thing just got cracked all over the place. I feel like
I assume it was like a hard rock, but okay, where
Like
is
the Hard Rock Cafe.
what in the world am I falling into? I'm really confused.
so. Okay, off a cliff toward a rock that's jutting up out of this little arm of the Bay of Chult. So
So I'm falling onto land, not into water.
it's one of a few rocks that are jutting up out of the actual water.
Oh, okay. So the water, so it's smooth then.
It was smooth until it was blown
Okay.
up.
Well, I thought I was.
So I got
I was
really
so
fucked.
confused. Well, then I wouldn't have cast the chatter on it if it was a smooth rock.
Okay, fine. I will. That's fine. Either way, you're falling. We'll say you can still do something at that like 40-foot range. Is there any?
I will shape water to put it over the rock when I get closer, because I can only do it at 30 feet. So
Okay. All right. So yeah, we just see Cyrene like fall backwards off the cliff, and then kind of like roll midair. And yeah, first there's the gust thing, which like slows her down a little bit, and then we see her still falling, though not quite at top speed. Begin to like just fold the stormy waters over the rock that she's about to land on. And here comes the fun part. We'll say
Do.
Ready
Hey,
to do.
you're copying Fib's song. She copyrighted
sorry.
it.
okay.
Give
Well,
me
she should've
$10.
You mailed it to yourself?
Abundantly.
What did I mail?
A recording of you doing that?
I copyrighted it. The lyrics.
Yeah, you mailed it to yourself.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
So, Cyrene, you plummet down and hit the water that is collected up over the top of this rock, sparing yourself a little bit of damage. But let's see. So
and I slowed
you
down.
did slow down a little bit, which also saved you a bit of damage. But all told, you still take, waiting for a roll, you take an amount of damage
Oh
that should
no.
be determined.
Like
Any moment.
2?
You take 22 points of damage.
Oh my goodness.
Hachi Machi.
You're still
More
up,
than
right?
5.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, I got
Okay,
this.
well, I'm sorry for being a weak bard who only has 23 hit points.
Jay, stop being so fucking pathetic. I'm fine.
That would have splattered me too.
Yeah, it would have splattered him.
Yeah.
I'll splatter him.
Good.
Oh. I don't even like that. I did that. Why did I do that?
I know! As soon as you did, I was like, he's doing it again.
So yeah, you shape the water and kind of like use it to cushion the and I mean, I don't know, I guess you could like lower yourself gently down onto the rock now if you do that. But yeah, and so like now 10 feet away from you on another rock, you see Shago just hanging on for dear life.
Okay. Well, first, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
A reasonable choice.
I thought you were gonna do it on Shago. I was mad.
Then I'm gonna try and swim over to Shago.
Ugh, just get yourself out.
Yeah.
If he's too weak to survive, that's on him.
Yeah.
I have a swim speed of 30 feet.
Nice. Cool. Then yeah, you get there. I would say it's difficult terrain, but either way it's only 10. So, yeah.
And I cast Cure Wounds on him because I figure he needs it.
Okay.
This is you're wasting our
I
resources.
mean, he is visibly like bruised, bleeding in places. Yeah. Yeah.
So does anybody else have a rope now?
Nope.
I genuinely don't now.
Did anybody else just find a rope for?
I'm gonna make more of an effort to find out if I have a rope.
I sent Stratos down to watch.
Okay. So yeah, now the two of you are hanging onto a rock, but both looking a little more healthy.
I don't think I ever got a pack. I only have what I took from my background.
Did you take the gold instead, perhaps?
I did not, because I have no gold. Let's
Now.
see. What packs do a bard get?
A certain set of packs.
I'm gonna check.
Anyway, while she's checking that, what does Sirenny want to do?
Um, Tyranny is
Get
by
a-
far the
A
best
diplomat's pack or an entertainer's pack?
to get.
Okay, I definitely have neither of those.
So what is Sirenny doing?
I'm thinking.
No, I'm not yelling at you. I'm actually telling other people to shut the fuck up so you can be heard.
I literally said I don't know.
Oh well, I couldn't hear you because other people were talking over you. Sorry.
Yeah, other people. Fuck.
Ah.
I mean, I don't know how to get up. I mean, there's a path, like he tried and he couldn't, right? Like,
I mean, he looks like he just kind of like grabbed onto the first thing he found and hasn't made all that much of an effort to really do much for himself.
well, is there a way that it looks like we can get up?
Yeah. So if you like swim up to the cliff face, there are some like outcroppings that you might be able to kind of haul your. Again, you know, you think you see like the best way to go up, but it would still be kind of challenging.
How far away are they?
They're 80 feet down from where you currently are.
Okay, never mind.
Didn't Gromad say he had a rope?
I shot it with my bow.
You didn't hang on to the other end?
I think I had it. Yeah, I never
What?
stated I tied it off to anything.
What were your plans if it hit?
He didn't think that far ahead.
Is there a space within? God. Okay, is there space within like 30 feet that I could climb down to? I'm not gonna be too helpful, but if I could give them a bardic inspiration, they could climb better.
I mean, if you want to make an athletics check with advantage, because there's a rope, you could try and climb down.
And by advantage, he means regular.
Just normal, right?
No, it is with advantage,
Ooh.
but it is a higher DC.
Okay, I'm so scared. Okay.
Oh lord!
Wait. Okay, but when I feel myself falling, can I poof back up?
Hey. Yeah, you can.
Nope, fuck this.
Viv
Never
like
mind.
feels she like stepped on air and she's like, oh shit.
Somebody roll anything higher than a 3. For fuck's sake.
I am not going down there. I don't care.
That's the second pair of double 3s.
Nope, I'm hanging on to the end of the rope.
God.
Can I? Yeah, I'm gonna, I don't know, point to the best path that I see and start trying to go that way with, what's his name? Shago.
Okay, so to clarify, are you gonna like try and carry him swimming?
Is he not gonna come along?
Well, I mean, I'm just asking what you're attempting to do.
I said I was gonna point at it and head that
Right.
direction.
Okay.
Kind of like,
So-
we should go there,
All right, cool.
and then go there.
All right, so yeah, you point and then you begin heading in that direction, and Shago needs to make an athletics check. Let's see how this goes.
But
I
I
mean,
will
he's-
watch him because he did fall off a cliff.
There is that.
But
Yeah, I know. Who falls off a cliff? I think he's pretty. Yeah, he's pretty athletic. Shouldn't be an
And
issue.
he drowns.
Let's see. Oh no, he's fine. That's
Oh.
a 23. So yeah, he swims and like I think a big wave comes and maybe you're a little concerned for a second, but then you just and he makes it all the way over to the cliff face, and so you guys are back, at least clinging to land at this point. All
Now
right.
are they within 60 feet of us?
No. They're still. I mean, I guess really now is the point when they're 80 feet from exactly where you are. It's like straight vertical. Okay. So, yeah, time to climb a cliff in a tropical storm.
Good times.
Cool. Let's see some athletics checks.
Just a plain athletics check. One for me.
Yes, one plain athletics check.
Ooh.
That
Oh
is
boy.
terrible.
All right.
John Shago,
cool.
natural 1.
Well, hey, on the bright side, it's higher than a 3.
But is
Oh
it a
my
4?
goodness.
It's a 5.
Yeah. Becca's is a 5, and let's see what.
Did Shago get a natural 1?
Shago is mathematically incapable of rolling as low as 0, so there's that.
Well, if he
Come
gets a
on,
1,
net
though.
Come on, net 1.
Nat 1, no, because then Cyrene's gonna be all like, I have to save it.
Well, I just want him to fall and die.
Yeah, and then she's gonna fall and die.
Well, that's not really
God,
something we can
Why
prevent.
is she even hanging out with us?
A valid question.
Yes,
All right.
that
So, Cyrene, you get like not even 10 feet up, and you fall, and as Shago is like hauling himself up, he like kind of catches you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Don't
All right. So, then I guess you guys both make more athletics checks to see if you can get up without dying.
Let me know when they're within 60 feet.
Okay. Be athletic.
16!
Hey.
Ooh.
All right. That's progress. That is definitely progress. Cool. So, yeah, he like catches you and kind of like helps, he like gives you a boost back up to the point that you were kind of holding on to before you fell. And yeah, you begin hauling yourself up, and Shago is like right behind you. You kind of get the impression that he's pretty confident with this whole rock climbing thing.
Rich people can rock climb, that's why.
I know, right? He's got like a fucking LA Fitness membership or some shit.
No, he has a house.
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay, so we'll say you're like halfway up.
I'm gonna turn to Fib and tell her not to stomp on his fingers when he comes up over the cliff.
Oh,
I guess
really?
holding Cyrene.
So they are 40 feet away. If anybody has anything they want to do within 40 feet.
Get your bardic inspiration.
I get
For Shago, obviously.
No. Never. For him, I give Bane.
So there's a rope here, so you can use that to get advantage either way. But hey, maybe that inspiration will help if you like fall again or something. Hopefully that doesn't happen though. Go ahead and give me an athletics check with advantage.
19.
19. All right.
Come on, Shago, net 1. I'm hoping he just gets
Okay.
all the way up to the top and falls.
All right.
I
So
went through a lot of work, I hope not.
yeah, Cyrene, you make it all the way back up. Maybe a bit tired after that whole ordeal, but you're all right.
Why would Shago do this to us? Fucking dickhead.
Yo, what an asshole.
All
He
right.
deserved to die.
So,
Yeah. Sure.
luckily, because you guys are such good friends and didn't pull the rope up, thus negating his potential advantage, he barely makes it up.
Oh. Can I
His first roll of the two was in that one.
Oh.
Oh man. God damn it, if we hadn't put that rope down.
I know, right?
Yeah, because I still would have made it.
God.
You live and you learn,
No, I mean, we could kick him back down.
Yeah, but then Cyrene would be like, oh, you murdered Why?
killed that guy.
Why
Guy's
did
a
you have to
murderer.
kill him? I'm not hanging out with you guys anymore. I wish I could see how angry Becca is right now.
I'm not
I feel
angry.
like Becca's just shaking.
What'd you say?
That you're just shaking your head.
That is exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah!
John, that was almost a CSI, yeah.
I'm a very smart boy. Yeah!
So anyway, that was fun. You guys are now all at the top of the cliff, having wasted a day of travel.
Who even voted to go? Fuck them.
I didn't. I just voted present. That's my new thing. My D&D characters are just gonna be neutral all the time.
Your D&D characters are idiots.
They'll never be responsible for anything.
And
Until the day your neutrality causes all of us to die.
yeah. And you voted yes, you lying asshole.
I ain't even worried. Look at how worried I am right now.
I can't
He-
see you.
He ain't even fronting.
Exactly.
This
You
is an
can't even
audio
tell. You don't even
medium.
know.
Yeah, John, what's Wendy gonna think?
Wendy wanted Shago to die, I bet.
Yeah, she did.
She probably even wanted Shago to die.
That's what I said!
You said Shago.
Whatever, it's the same word.
I'm glad that you never named me.
What?
What?
What do you mean I named you?
You just had.
What?
She doesn't like being called Bika.
I always used to mispronounce Cyrenay, though.
Yeah, 'cause it's Cyrenay.
That's what I said!
You said Serenay.
No, I didn't! Wait, what would me naming you have to do with me mispronouncing your name? I would never mispronounce it if I did it.
Can I walk over and kick Shago down the hill?
It's Shago!
I'm kidding.
But yeah, you can. If you want to, you can make that character choice.
I
No.
won't
You-
try.
you
John,
could.
shut up!
Not
Can you guys hear my excessive whipping? I feel like everyone.
Yeah, we sure can!
So much.
I was
Yeah.
burping so much earlier and I kept having to mute my mic because I was having Ruby Red Squirt burps.
Oh,
Squirps.
that's impressive.
Yeah.
They're
I don't have
painful.
the state
Why
of
is that
mind
impressive?
that-
That I burped a lot?
Mhm.
Oh, alright. We just had a near-death experience, okay? We just need a moment.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
you're good.
seriously.
But yeah, so you're like exhausted and soaked, and some of you unintentionally went swimming. Yeah,
We're all moist, right?
you are all very moist. Yeah.
Fib is always...
Moist.
Yeah. Just kidding. Only when bugs are crawling on her in the rain.
Oh my god. You need to keep track of her kinks. You need to
That's
keep track of her-
that was like her first kink, though.
wasn't it? I don't even
It
recall.
was her
she
gateway
like-
kink.
Her debut kink.
We all have to have our debut kinks.
I must say though, I'm pretty intrigued to find out what the roadmap looks like after being wet and covered in bugs. Like what does that lead to?
What
Just
do
wait
you
till she
mean?
gets experimental.
Bugs?
Don't worry about
What do you mean? What does it lead to?
it.
I mean, like the marijuanas are clearly, according to you know,
Mm.
all-knowing, very
They're the
considerate
St. Louis of
people.
heroin.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. They're the St. Louis of
Well,
heroin.
you
I couldn't have
know-
said it better myself.
No one knows what it will lead to, not even Fib, but
No.
she's ready to go on that journey.
All right. So I think that's enough action for this travel day.
Get to the top of the cliff.
Yeah.
Are we gonna camp right where we fell?
My God.
What? Oh, pray. I thought you said break.
Yeah, over money.
Oh
Yeah.
God, that's your kink.
I said praise.
That makes sense.
Yep.
You're gonna.
And as you do that, there's just this like loud crack of thunder. Just rumbles and like shakes the whole area. Yeah.
That's intimidating.
Nice.
So yeah, I imagine somewhere nearby there is a reasonably sheltered that you guys can hunker down and regroup, as you've spent the majority of the travel day going in the wrong direction.
Man, he didn't even
Yeah.
die. That was a waste.
I failed my hunker check.
Oh man.
You
Not
are not
hunkered.
comfy.
I'm not at all.
Fib does not get in her sleeping bag tonight. She's
Okay.
too pissed.
Yeah. Blame her.
All right.
Nothing kinky happened and no one died. That's her least favorite day.
Okay.
But
So
I do shave
do.
water and try to pull water out of her hands clothes with her sweat.
Aw. That's so polite. Even Shago?
Even
What's his name? Oh my god!
Shago.
That's what I keep saying!
Shago make me lose my mind up in here, up in here.
So okay, what you sound like right now is a Midwesterner who can't tell the difference between saying bagel and bagel.
No one says bagel.
A lot
People
of
say
people do that.
bagel.
I've
And it's
never
terrible.
heard that.
Okay, how about pillow versus pillow?
Yeah, I hear that. Okay,
Wait,
it's
say that one
Shago.
more time.
I went to school with someone who said pillow.
Thomas
Hello.
Urbicki said Pello.
Oh, well,
I missed all of the Zerbikis, even though they're all hobbits.
I can only remember 3 of them. Of the children.
Wait,
How
Jared,
many
Thomas,
children
and
were there?
Donnie?
Yeah.
There were 4.
Oh, who was the last one?
Chris.
Alright, I just gonna have to bleep all of this out.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
because we can't give out personal identification. We were doing something.
Yeah, you were resting and
You were
covering
telling
and
me
stuff.
how to say Shago. See, I said it right.
Yeah.
You did, we're very proud.
Yay! Yay me.
So anyway, yeah, sleeping and recovering from your exhaustion that kind of just was setting in as you set up camp. You get a long rest in. Nothing murders
Yay!
you.
Hooray!
Does anything
Let's
murder
see what the
Shago?
weather's like. What?
So does anything murder
My
Shago?
favorite part.
No.
Oh.
Damn it.
So the next day, it is still rainy, but not nearly as bad, and it's actually kind of sunny as well. It's like one of those like can't make up its mind sort of days.
I hate it.
Yeah, so that's a thing. Although it's cleared up enough that navigation is considerably easier. So let's see how that works out for you guys today. All right. So
Shut up, John.
It just felt necessary.
Okay, so you spend a whole day traveling uneventfully. Next day.
Here's the question: why don't we ever get experience for a safe travel?
Because walking does not grant XP.
Yeah, but we did good avoiding things.
Yeah.
Maybe
But
there weren't things to avoid.
Could I direct us to things that we could kill?
If that's what you'd like to do, instead of going back to port, you could do that.
I mean, we did kill those weasel things.
Those weasel
I
things.
think I would like to start directing us towards things that we could start hunting. You know?
Ooh. You know who else likes... Never mind, don't worry about it.
Who else likes things?
What?
All right, so port or hunting?
Wait, I didn't realize I was going to be
I-
considered in a realistic.
I know something we could hunt.
Uh-oh.
No, we're not hunting Shago.
That damned Bigfoot.
Let's go hunt the giants.
We could hunt Shago.
Is that
It is the
Eric,
most dangerous
real
game.
Real talk though, is it plausible that if we avoid something that we could kill easily, and I just say, alright, we decide to hunt it for sport or experience? I'm trying to make that work in a character way. I feel like if he's like, look, we kind of suck.
Okay, so
We're
so
very
look,
weak.
if
So
I
we're
roll
not gonna hunt like
if
the
I roll a
unicorn
completely
bunnies.
garbage encounter, that would still lead to combat. Like I'm it's possible.
Okay. Scorn would not be like, hey, let's go kill those bunny rabbits.
Why
But
not?
if it's like a weak ass dinosaur that he's like, yeah, we could handle that. Like he'd be like, yeah, let's go kill that robot.
That's like cannibalism.
Sure.
How's it cannibalism?
Is
You're a
you trying
dinosaur
to
sometimes.
dinosaur?
Yeah.
That's sometimes
You're
cannibalism.
a part-time
is the thing.
dinosaur, so it's part-time cannibalism.
And I'm assuming from now on that if you kill something, you eat its nuts.
It's canon.
It is known.
Okay. It
It is
known.
known.
You got me with that GOT. That's my week.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So next day.
A needle pulling thread.
It is extremely warm
What?
and still rainy.
So,
Hot
That's right.
shower.
Wendy will
Extremely
understand
warm,
my
aka
sound
hot.
of music.
Hot.
No one knows
yes.
Sound of Music.
No.
I do.
No, you don't.
I only
Are you
saw
talking
Sound
about
of
Hills?
Music because of-
Are they alive?
I don't know what that is.
The sound
They
of
are.
music?
Your hills are alive.
That's more concerning.
Do the
Yeah.
hills have eyes, though?
They have
Holy
just hands.
shit. Okay.
I'm extremely uncomfortable.
That's still scary.
They have hands and they have fingers. They don't have thumbs.
Poor pills?
I know. Shit.
Did you lose in Termac roll?
I lost at Fairy Cloud Chasers.
All right. So, yeah, you
Eric's
continue
like,
on.
good God, why? What is happening?
Yeah,
we
you
just
know.
had. Okay, this one is understandable. We just had some two extreme things happen. We need a breather.
Two extreme things.
Yeah.
Eric's like, what choices have I made that have led me to this? I feel like every time it's Eric's turn to talk, he's like, well, I guess I have to talk about this damn thing. I have to make it sound plausible? I don't even know. And I love it.
Yeah,
respect.
plausible. Right.
Everything's
Um,
plausible if you believe.
Part of ruining Eric's
John, don't be rude to Eric. He gives you D&D.
life.
He does.
You're right. I'm sorry, Master Eric. I'm sorry.
It's better.
Please have forgiveness.
Right. So, yeah, 4 swarms of
Forgive
centipedes
you.
show up.
4 swarms of
What?
what?
Centipedes.
Oh!
Okay.
God, Bib loves
We
it.
can take 'em.
Giant centipedes?
We fight it.
Are they attacking us? What is happening?
You are beset by 4 swarms of centipedes.
Hell yeah,
Um,
we are.
Centipedes?
They are not giant centipedes. They're just like a bunch of really fierce little centipedes.
If only they weren't
Hell
little
yeah.
or violent. Fib
those-
would know what to do with them.
It's that hag again. It's like with those stupid
Mm.
ants.
Shit.
Oh yeah, that was crazy, wasn't it?
What? With the hag?
Remember
Yeah.
that like crazy witch was like sending ant swarms everywhere?
Oh, ew. Yeah.
And like
that shit
stole
was
some of
crazy.
Thorv's beard hair.
Yeah.
Come back so I can kill her.
Hell
Take
yeah.
my beard.
Yeah.
That's hell
So are we gonna kill the insects?
I don't know, are you?
Yeah.
Can I,
Fib
like, are they
needs
all,
them
like,
for a personal reason.
facing us? Can I just, like, cast Thunderwave on them? Like,
Oh man.
Sure, you could do that.
sure.
Cool.
How?
Um,
What's the constitution of a centipede?
on a swarm of centipedes, the con is entirely average. So yeah.
They better do good.
Doot, doot,
Ha!
doot. Nice. Okay, so yeah, they just splattered all over the place. Let's see. Okay, so you kill off like a third of all the centipedes. But
Nice.
I guess because there is a thing, everybody go ahead and just like roll initiative. We don't need to worry about like tokens and all that stuff. Just like just roll it off your sheet.
I haven't rolled initiative in
No, we
years.
actually get to roll our own.
I don't know,
Mine
right?
is a 16.
It says I need to select a token.
Well,
Are you
no.
rolling it from the right spot?
Oh hell yeah.
Mine is
Yeah,
a 16.
if you don't have a token selected, it just doesn't automatically add it to the turn order.
Listen, y'all bitches don't know shit about rolling initiative.
What the fuck, John?
Listen,
I rolled.
the numbers speak for themselves. that's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, listen.
All right, so those of you that rolled an 18 or higher, go ahead and do
Oh.
your stuff.
That's so
Um,
high.
Right.
That's too high, one would say.
So yeah, Scorn. What would you do to
They're
kill off some?
talented centipedes, though.
Yeah,
Well,
cool. Cool.
I'm gonna fuck their shit up.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Do it.
Just kidding, I don't have any fucking spells that would do that for me.
What?
Cool.
Why don't you have any spell? You're a druid.
I will produce a flame and chuck it at those little
And you
Whoa.
kill 2 whole centipedes.
Good job.
Hell yeah.
All right.
And
Yeah.
Gromod is going to smash them with a hammer.
What do you think you are, Yzma?
He does a very good job hitting them with a hammer.
Does he go, ah ha 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 ha?
Sure.
Yay!
I want you to do that laugh again in my life, Laura.
You never want me to?
I said I want you to.
Oh.
So when Gromod does it, it's going to sound a little more like.
Oh, that's wonderful.
All right. So yeah. Okay, they're not all dead though, so they are actually going to get to like bite you and stuff.
Ew. Oops, sorry. I mean, do that.
Oh no.
Let's see. Bugs do the biting thing. And let's see. I guess we'll go.
Shoot.
We've got 4 swarms. They're all at half health or less, so it's less. Let's see. Do against.
So they do less damage, right?
Yes, actually.
I know. I learned that yesterday. Swarms at less than half health do less damage.
Yeah. So 1 attack against Thorv, which is a 10 to hit.
No.
Okay. 1 against Groilmod, which is a 4 to hit.
Does not hit.
Figured. 1 against Scorn, which is a 7
Me?
to hit.
Oh hell no.
Whoa!
Oh,
That's my
hell
job.
no.
And
Hell.
let's see. I'm gonna roll one of the people who already got attacked is. Let's see which one it is.
The fuck.
It's Scorn. But I feel like a 12 probably doesn't hit you.
You feel correctly.
Okay, so yeah, you briefly experience what Fib might deem a pleasurable experience.
Mm.
Although you're not naked, so trade off, I guess. But yeah, they don't find an opportunity to bite you, and so with that, easy enough. Thunder wave, a bunch of other attacks. The bugs are killed off, and you did the thing.
And we get 10,000 experience.
Oh, Fib didn't get to talk to any of them.
No, I think Cyreney probably would have finished him off. So yeah, cool. That's a thing. The rest of the day goes by uneventfully. You get to there. Let me roll. Let's see if we get back to port. That could be a thing that happens. Okay. Cool. All right. So the next 2 days go by uneventfully, and you do back
Holy
to Port
shit.
Nyanzaru, which
Oh
is,
my-
I suppose, where we will pick this up next time.
Guys,
But first,
we're so good at this.
I think I should actually give out some XP.
Yay!
Can I have 600?
I would like 10,000.
Oh, Eric, I have a question.
Million XP.
What is your question?
When one Eric gives me experience point, can I transfer it to a different game?
No.
Ugh! Alright.
All right, because I'm feeling generous, everybody get 150.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's actually a lot more than you technically earn, but fuck it, it's fine.
Hooray.
Now we're at level 4.
No, we're not.
I wish. Well, after the GenCon game,
Oh yeah,
that
yeah,
definitely
that
that definitely happened and exists.
one. Yeah,
What?
yeah, that one, the one that we played in person. You know,
Oh,
that,
yeah,
that
I
team game that we
I
played in
forgot we
person.
did play.
That's the
Yeah.
one where we got 1 billion experience.
Oh yeah, you know what? That's right. Don't forget to add that,
Yay.
Billy.
Okay.
All right,
I'm
well,
level
he's-
25.
Billion.
Cool.
You now rule Cholt.
Yay. I whip all of the citizens. Viv's not a kind
just for your
ruler.
pleasure.
Yeah.
I mean, like, not to give too much away, but I feel like Fib and just saying.
You cut out. I don't hear what Fib did.
I said I feel like Fib and Quaothe would get a.
Oh. Well.
Cut out again for me.
They would get along.
Get along.
Little doggy.